Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Clear.
Okay, I think that's my regular, that mic.
Alright, so that's Twitch. So it just went up.
Okay, so
She
Twitch
said it
is.
working.
Okay.
It's working now?
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Okay,
we
so
got it. Whatever it was.
Beautiful. Okay, yeah, that's weird. All right, well, we have,
Time to run through announcements.
actually, I think I know what the issue is. 1 second.
But if there is.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Oh no, Sandra.
Testing, 1. There we go.
So
Okay, I'm
anyway.
gonna kill one
Oh.
of these then. Yeah, it had defaulted instead of the audio input
Even
device
in death,
that
I
I
would
chose.
not let you do anything I had.
Defaulted to this mic, not that mic. Go back to Twitch and see how it sounds, please.
Alright, Captain.
You promise not to pilfer.
Computer
Pillage,
charging.
plunder, pilfer.
It's a spoonful of sugar to help it go down.
Anything you want.
The rate go down.
The what?
Rate.
Yep.
That was the British thing. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool. Because somehow, like, pillaging is on its own is a very bad thing, but you put it next to that, and it's not a bad thing at all. But pillaging was a horrible thing.
Yes.
All right. Oh. This is my D&D content. Hey! Hello, everyone.
Hey,
So,
hey, boo.
So run through the announcements and then get to
Whatever
good
this
stuff.
is.
good stuff. All right. I have business power. So, will you make my usual notation for get these fired up back again? Hello, those joining us via TikTok and Twitch and YouTube. We're back. The first episode of The Natural Ones in the year 2023. Well, thank all of you for joining with us again. Sorry, it's a little bit late. We had our gift exchange at the beginning. Kind of go ahead and whoever wants to show their gifts, you can, because it was
Or we can
great.
just show them off at halfway.
We'll show them at halftime. Yeah, the halftime, halfway point.
I'm showing mine off.
Sure.
Actually, if
Your
we
back
do
is
like
the
the
camera.
old style halftime show, the one of the most famous ones were Native American wrestle a bear. So we gotta go find someone who's Native American and they can wrestle either like Jeff or Seth.
Oh.
That works for me.
And then
I'll
like
take the
new
title of
halftime
bear. I don't
shows,
give a shit.
Someone will show their titty.
You can do that with the first one.
All right. So with that, I'm going to ask a question I have not asked since last year. What is Reaper?
What is
As always,
Reaper?
the amazing folks at Reaper's, maker of these great outdoor tools, the Meridus axes, the Meridian swords here you see behind me. They're doing so much more. They have an amazing dragon skin cleaver. They have a tactical spear, aka the limb saw. Depends on what limb you want, though. They also have like boot knives, pocket knives, just great and amazing, well-made tools that are both functional as well as fashionable. I would love to have these things with great hang on the wall. So thank you to the guys at Reaper, because Reaper's whole thing is the best adventurer needs the best equipment. So I think again, always happy to have Reaper along for our journey. Speaking of journeys. Picture yourself going on a journey down a very particular nerdy kind of street. A street that's quick. A fleet street. Come on.
Boo.
Like, where's he going?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Fleet Street Geeks.
Damn.
I took psychic
Yeah,
damage.
so we're still doing our schedule of alternating between recording podcast episodes and streaming Mass Effect.
15.
Still loving Mass Effect. It's a lot of fun.
Indeed. Especially when you get to drive the Mako.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
It's a lot of fun. But that was last week, so this week we'll be recording our next episode of the podcast, which will be A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
The original, which
Very
I've never seen. So that's exciting.
I gotta say, I loved y'all's listening to me because I love the movie Klaus. It was great. But I had to go back and rewatch National Lampoon just after hearing your guys' review of it because I was laughing so damn much during it. especially the whole thing with the squirrel. You're in this entire conversation the two of you had going
Yeah,
on.
we were.
When did it happen? Here or here?
Like,
Here?
was they here? Here. I was just like, I know Cousin Eddie wasn't there because they commented on Cousin Eddie should be here to eat the squirrel.
I'd also forgotten that Julie Louis-Dreyfus was the neighbor. Like, I'd forgotten about that
Yeah.
whole thing as well. So.
So that was a lot of fun, and but yeah, I'm excited to actually see Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, I was so downhearted when the power cut off because I was enjoying the Mass Effect. It was great.
How downhearted do you think I was?
Yeah, but we should be good next Tuesday. I don't think there's gonna be anything wrong, so hopefully not. But we'll continue on next week.
All right. So as always, thank you to. I'm sorry for my horrible pun. The Fleet Street Geeks. Once again, to remind you folks, we want to thank The Hive, the amazing hobby shop here in Macomb, Mississippi. They do Magic the Gathering, Digimon, Pokemon, various tabletop role-playing games, and this amazing room you see around us, the ambiance it gives, it pulls you in, and it's a great thing. While this room is rentable, there are plenty of spaces that are free to play. There's table spaces, just a great place to hang out. And I'm once more happy to be, as I like to say, live from the Hive in Macomb. Oh, God, wow. Damn,
Wow.
to quote Seth, a win's a win.
Better out than in, I always say.
But live from the Hive in Macomb, Mississippi. It's good to be back. Have I forgotten anything? Actually, no, that's not ready yet. I'm going to wait till that's to come in, and then we'll say about talking about that.
So not your podcast then?
My podcast, yes, we have a new episode coming up this week. This week's episode, I believe we were discussing. Oh, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
There it is. Well, just the TikTok where it was like, I forget the singer of that song, like every Thursday getting a royalty check from Critical Role. But yeah, the new episode of that comes out Thursday. The next episode we'll be recording that is talking about the chaotic player. Like, what is the chaotic player? How can you play the chaotic kind of? Basically the idea between being random and then just being chaotic stupid.
Bit of both.
Which actually, Montel, believe it or not, has not really broached into the chaotic stupid part of it.
By what standards?
Everything he does affects him. It does not affect the team.
I don't try to hurt other people whenever I do my stupid stuff. I normally try to contain it to myself.
But that's for a different. That's
We're
for
gonna
a
need a
different.
graph.
I will be working on PowerPoint. So let us
Put up a
know.
Nathaniel graph.
See, fuck around hard enough.
Will it just be
you
like
will
a
find
picture
out.
of our Star Wars game?
That's fair. Oh yeah, actually, speaking of just also talking about the Tarrasque, I have ordered the Tarrasque miniature, the one from Wizards.
It's not a miniature. It's like this
Bring
big.
it on.
It's a mega chair.
This thing is like
It's
over
for
11
life-size
feet
combat.
tall. All right, so not 11 feet, 11 inches tall. 11 inches tall. 11. Ah! Okay, cool.
Walk in the door and go, nope, not today.
Is this a natural one game?
Not today, thing. All right, folks. Before we get too far off with all this great energy, let's get into the game. When we last left our heroes, it seemed like it was, a very long time ago, but no, it's only been a few weeks. Returning to Port Blaven, you arrived at the height of the Snowcrest Festival, the amazing winter festival that lasts until the winter solstice, very much at the time of most Yuletide and winter seasonal festivities. You went to the Grey Oak Tavern where our dear halflings got into a friendly game of darts with a pair of Harengon characters. Sorndrin had left on a mission unto himself, leaving him at Ilthalas. Our dear friend Rakara had went and found the young gnomish artificer Samantha Dean.
We found each other.
You found each other, and the two of you are currently. By the way, the place you're going is called the Caravel Gardens,
Okay.
which has this very large and lovely lake in the center of it, with a massive stone bridge spanning it.
Interesting.
But most importantly, And the highlight of the night was when Grim led Finreal to a very special part in the back of the house, where the great big lummox of Romantic at Heart had built this beautiful multi-tiered magical fountain to Finreal, and there in the moonlight, snow all around them, dropped to bended knee and proposed to the half-elf of his dreams. Of course, Finreal being a ranger shot him down. No. Finreal!
What's the cheese?
It's a great romantic moment. The two of them now betrothed to one another, and cannot wait to see where that leads us. The two of you then returning to, I believe you also went to the Grey Oak Tavern, kind of keeping it. You haven't announced it or anything, have you?
I
Just
thought they
kind of.
were still
No,
if
we
you
ended
stayed.
right there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Brought
Yeah,
Montel
right
to the
there.
estate
Yeah, Montel went
because
back to the estate.
We
It's
ended
Yes,
ended
sir.
right there with
the
the
Spyro 3 and everything.
Well, he's there
Remember,
too.
I fast traveled.
That's right, you
Yeah,
fast.
we're right around the corner, so we're the only ones who know about that.
Okay.
But that's where
Yeah.
we were when we ended.
Got,
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you went to that thing when y'all, right?
That was the next morning.
Next morning.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to the, we shall get to
Yes.
All right. So we'll say that is yet to happen, but that will happen on that following morning. Before we actually begin the story, we should introduce ourselves to those who are just joining in this evening. So yeah, we will start with the halfling.
Which one?
You're so happy with yourself.
All the
Uh,
looks to me.
The day after we stopped streaming, he was like, "This is gonna be fucking great gold." And he's come back. We'll start with a half
We've had
You
2
know
weeks.
what?
We've had 2 weeks, and that's what he's been able to come up with over the holidays.
It would have been even better if just one of y'all hadn't sat in y'all's normal spot. Just throwing everything off.
No, he would have yelled at us sitting in our spots. Like, "Take your spots!"
We will start on my right. Ricky, go ahead.
My name is Ricky. I'm playing Finnegan Tenderfoot, the Halfling Wizard Rogue.
I am Ben. I am playing Rikara Karajan, the Emerald Dragonborn Divine Soul Sorcerer.
I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Grimwald Grizzlebrand, the half-orc barbarian.
I'm Beck, and I am playing Finreal Neferin, the half-elf Drake Warden Ranger.
I'm Michael. I'm playing Nathaniel Lassant, the human warlock rogue.
I'm Derek. I'm playing Sandra Nalo, our drow cleric.
I'm Seth. I'm playing Kieran Steadybrook, the Halfling Ranger Fighter.
And I am Kenneth, aka Southern D&D, and I play everybody else. I am the dungeon master, storyteller, game master, whatever you want to call it. I'm the one who writes the story, builds the world, and then turns these amazing individuals loose in it. This story takes place in the world of Faterra, a world of my own design and making, and currently they find themselves... I shouldn't have looked.
I'm sad I missed it.
Oh, okay. They find themselves back in their home, the home base, the hometown of Port Bladen, during the Snow's Crest Festival, the kind of wintry holiday festival. So yeah, as we ended, kind of pulling back away to the snow-covered Port Bladen, to love kind of coming to fruition, we now focus in on blooming love, perhaps, as we cut now to the Cordovel Gardens. The garden, this massive, multi-acre, sprawling expanse of various plants and trees, hedges, massive greenhouses. The Cordovel Gardens was named for Cordovel, the first Grand Magus of Port Bladen's Arcane Academy. She was an elvish druid that lived in a tower on the far side of the lake that runs kind of to the center of it. Upon her passing, she willed the gardens to the peoples of the city and asked that her tower be sealed and all of its secrets held within. So, it is on the large stone bridge that crosses over what is known as Cordovel's Lagoon that we focus in on a green dragonborn and one gnomish artificer.
She must be invisible.
Actually, I don't have like any female gnome miniatures.
I have like 7 different ones at the house.
Go figure.
As
Sam's really his imaginary friend.
None of us are just
Fucking twins.
I think there's a ginger on the
Let me see.
up there.
No, what was that football player from that quarterback?
So here's a small humanoid miniature
Mateo,
cloak.
I think.
But they've got a knife, so.
She's got a knife. No, I don't.
Okay, tell you what. We will
Say
go.
what you got there.
We'll use this one. It is a female gnomish wizard, but it's fine.
Close enough.
Close enough.
All right. So
She's no longer shanking you.
the entirety of the gardens are a light, magical lights, as well as actual candles, and look to be like glittering stars. More of those, that deep blue flower that orchid you've seen is also here. So, Makara, as you lead Lady Samantha onto the stone bridge.
We're more like walking side by side. I
Side,
think.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I
loving
know
this.
there's a bit of a height
This is
difference.
great. I'm loving this.
It's snowing, I suppose.
There's a light snowfall, yes.
But, you know, it's
I think
kind of
this-
cold.
More visually proper.
There. That's more the height difference.
I mean, it's kind of cold, I suppose.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of cold, yes.
I'll wrap one ring around me, and I'll wrap one ring around wing around
Wing.
her.
Your gemstone wings kind of flaring up as you. It's
You know, keep the cold
Yeah.
off. You know,
it's probably
Just be
in
nice.
the lower 30s, upper 20s right now. Just enough that a nice kind of powdery snowfall is forming.
And I'm more trying to lead the conversation in, you know, what she's been up to, and try to not talk about what we've been up to, the party, because it's just trying to get that off my mind. Like what she's been working on, what the hatchings have been up to, and
Roll me a charisma check.
charisma check.
You got this. What you worried about?
16 plus 21.
21. Okay. You're gonna have to pull out more notes.
What are you doing?
What you?
He sent me something. I think something autocorrect.
Oh God. Do I want to know?
No, that's his name.
Whose?
That's the name.
Guy on first.
Oh.
Stay in your lane.
I'm just trying to help.
I hate when you guys so much.
Oh.
Sometimes. All right. So as what was your roll, by the way?
21.
I was about to get to my notes.
So. Very weird energy here tonight, folks. As you kind of talk, just some general chit chat back and forth. She does mention that I tend to kind of stay away from the hatchlings, or that I just blanked on the name of the nanny.
Oh, I have some.
Rizzo.
Riza, thank you. I let Riza kind of look after them. Been spending most of my time in one of the lower workshops, trying to just various things. I have kind of an odd design that I kind of was inspired. It's very weird, and it's your kind of short of natural one to resist you. So first roll of the year, folks, natural one.
Ooh, the rest of the year's gonna be great.
Cara, I obviously I have a question.
Of course.
Very clear. What does it feel like when you fly?
Freedom. It's freedom, and you don't remember flying on the airship?
Well, that was different. Like there was something underneath me. There was a large. It was mechanical, but like just to leap off into the air with nothing but yourself there, and knowing that you are not going to fall, but you will rise high in the clouds. What does it feel like?
You trust me, I suppose.
Give your 21 roll an insight check for her. I'm not going to. Ricky, I want you to confirm that.
What is it? Another one?
That's 2 natural ones. My first 2 rolls have been natural ones.
waking up. It's
Okay.
fine.
We're all sitting here going, just waiting.
She
Take off.
she looks at you, Riccara. She looks at you and goes, "Of course I trust you. What does that have to? What does that do? Have to do with anything?" Huh?
It won't. This won't last very long, but
She gets a very confused look on her face. For a
I'll
moment.
cast fly on her so she can.
What
fly
would you
herself.
say on the tape? That's a bad thing to say on the tape.
You made everyone else work.
And maybe-
So
Hard work.
you
Concentration for a minute.
all right. So you
10 minutes.
cast fly on her, and she kind of looks a little odd and watches as her feet slowly begin to rise off the stone, and she's just like, "It's magic, yes." At this,
She wants to see that wingspan, son.
kind of laughing. She goes, "Well, I'm flying, I suppose."
That's
That is the most
Did you
conscious.
just throw something at her?
5 insight. He's very.
Look,
dense.
it's the blind leading the blind right now.
This is literally the date with Rocky and Adrian.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It is.
Like both are
Very
completely
literally
clueless.
that.
Yeah.
I'll burn my 1 insight.
All right, inspiration. All right.
Why are you an adventurer? Because I can't sing a
2.
dance.
Can I give him one of my inspirations?
By the way, I was before. So I was going to say, as a Christmas gift, I did give you all one inspiration. You all have one inspiration as a Christmas present for New Year.
Let's roll the new middle die.
Hey, there you go.
16 insight.
Okay. She's kind of like he's not getting it, but she's enjoying herself. What she's talking and she's going to explain. I mean more like this is magic. You know, it's still. I mean like you fly under your own power. You have wings, and like that kind of flight.
I mean, I could.
You see her kind of just kind of looks at you, from don't laugh. Okay?
Like she bends her knee and starts twisting her foot on her.
You see she reaches into one of the pockets in the vest she's wearing and pulls out kind of a crumbled piece of folded paper. And she unfolds it, and it's a very kind of rough charcoal sketch of what is much a basic glider.
Like the Da Vinci glider.
Essentially.
Okay.
Magic, yeah, we can do so much with magic, but there's still something about flying under your own power, feeling the natural forces of the world, as opposed to like she looks down and you see her feet kind of kick. Now she's like a good foot off the stone.
That's amazing that you would come up with something like that.
It's
I'm in
not
awe,
it's
but
not my
it's-
design. My uncle had something, but my design is for a more compact version to allow. It's this whole big thing, and then maybe some sort of actual like propulsion to actually get you up, and it's what I've been working on. I'm still trying to figure out the schematics for actually being the designing of it. And as she's talking, like she's actually slowly starting to rotate backwards because she's like she's doing so much and just not paying attention, and she's slowly. Oh, thank you.
He blushed a little bit when he actually reaches out.
Sure.
Whatever. But I know you'll of anyone you'll be able to figure it out. Your name was known over in Ilfalos, so you can do it. I have faith in you.
Thank you.
But-
That means a lot.
While the magic lasts, do you want to fly around a little?
It may not be wise to go outside the barrier wall for the gardens. I mean, people look up and see random citizens flying through the city. They might have.
It's the rapture.
It's a magical world. Well, that's strange. It's like, really?
We also
Our
have flown
mayor
here
turned
so
into
many
a-
times at this point.
Yes, Riccara, I would love to go flying with you.
And besides, we're the freaking natural ones.
Hey, there you
There you
go.
go.
Except he doesn't say frickin'.
All right. So with that, she reaches her hand out to you.
Very slow. He's very unsure. I mean, this.
As you're she just kind of she gives the. Just takes your hand in hers.
And it will go up and fly around the garden.
So while the two of them are flying in the gardens,
As a side note, Ren will be in the air,
yes.
of course.
We're going to cut back to the Grey Oak Tavern, where I need our halfling friends to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Kieran looks out the window like.
Is this against the spell?
No, it's against alcohol.
Constitution?
Yep.
Alright. As I try to grab my. Where's my knife?
Are you a stout halfling? Does that count as poison?
Hmm?
Stout halfling counts as poison?
I'm not a stout.
Yeah, more like foot.
I'm a ghost.
I'll take use one of mine.
Bring that inspiration.
Listen,
Burning it already.
I've most of the time held my alcohol at a natural 20 that blunt. So I'm trying to.
Going with the theme here.
Yeah. Gonna re-roll that natural one.
Oh my god.
That's much better.
Okay.
It's gonna be 16.
16.
7.
7.
Not
So-
using inspiration for getting drunk.
So the female Harangon, Feotha, you had Feotha and Haberian. Feotha is completely, she's like kind of against the table, slightly snizzing. Finnegan, you're pretty much slouched. You're just, yeah.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you
What do
doing?
you mean?
I mean, what are you doing? It looked like you were casting a spell or something.
No, I was throwing a dart at the dartboard.
What dartboards over there?
But I'm magic. What? That was a different dartboard.
You missed.
At this point, Haberian kind of goes, well, look, mate, it's been real fun with both of you, but I need to get Feth.
What?
I need to get me wife
You're
home.
fucked up.
Oh, it's been nice meeting you. Look, if you ever need
What was that tapping? Was that your foot?
That's a degenerate stereotype of my people, and I will have nothing about.
Listen, I've only met 3 and they all did it, so I'm just going based off of this.
Well,
I'm making a chart.
Look, mate, if you ever need anything in like way of like clothing or hats, please come visit me and my wife at Harran there, Harran at the. But come visit us at my store.
At your store,
Yes, I will gladly. Come on,
They'll
Fiona.
make us hats and stuff.
Let's go. Walks over because like the two of you are
Fuck, I was
sitting next to
talking
his
to you,
wife.
rude asshole.
So he walks over and like grabs Finnegan. Let's go, Fee. It's time to be getting home.
What? Are you kidding?
What-
You're
where's
kidding
my
out of me,
whistle?
my friend.
What?
Stop.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. I thought you were my wife.
Villain.
Come on.
Watch yourself. Shit, maybe I was wrong.
You watch as he stumbles over, kind of helps his wife stand. The door opens, and you see Harry kind of goes, motion. You watch as like one of the bouncers kind of walks over, is going to help the two of them out. He goes, give them a carriage as well. They have an account here. Put it on their account. He looks back at the two, goes, all right, lads. I think you've had enough for the evening.
Maybe.
I
don't know.
think you've had
He's
enough.
up. Oh.
If you
I
want,
think he has had enough.
your rooms are still. There's a room upstairs for the two. You want to sleep it all here or wherever you want to go.
I'll throw him in there. I can make it home.
All right. Yeah, because
I'm not
Donnie
carrying-
is still just.
I'm not carrying it. Donnie's fucked there. Donnie!
Johnny found the vault.
Donnie, where are you? Donnie!
Donnie's all right.
Haggerty, what you do with my dog?
I fed him. You want Donnie?
Oh, thank you, Haggerty. I love you so much. All right. Well, where's Donnie? Donnie! Take him to a room.
You watch as Donnie kind of walks over, positions like underneath between the chair and the table himself, slowly with one arm, like one paw, kind of pushes the chair out, so he's kind of fall onto his back. He just slowly begins to walk out of the.
He's well practiced.
He's amazing. He's unbelievable.
Well trained.
True magic. Wonderful.
Where are you? You going to stay here, Kieran? Or are you going to head back? To
Oh, I can head back to our estate. I can make it there. I'm fine.
You need me to get you a carriage or anything like that? It's no trouble.
I want to walk. stretch my legs. Here in the night sky. Who knows, looking up at the night sky, what I'll see.
That's fair, lad. It snows, Chris. Weird things often are seen in the night during this time.
Like what?
Like shooting stars and very celestial
That's
bodies.
not weird for this specific time. That can happen anytime.
It's more common during this part of the year, though.
Alright. You got me there.
He's fishing for a Santa.
What? Is there a Santa Claus?
A what?
I don't know. I fucking read a book somewhere. Anyway.
I mean, there's the Ice Father. But you don't want to run it across
The what?
The Ice Father.
The Ice Father?
Yeah.
That's a myth.
Well, yes, it is a myth.
Good, I'm glad we're on the same page. What are you arguing about? I'm going
Donnie! You watch the last one, Donnie's deposits you in a room, kind of. Donnie steps up and goes, keep an eye on this one. He thinks he's seeing the Ice Father or something.
Donnie gives up.
All right, so with that, Kieran and Donnie begin to move off into the evening.
I take a bottle of something to have on the way.
Roll me a perception check.
Why wouldn't I be? I'm wearing my shades. 14.
14.
I throw my shades on.
On that,
Fucking dark out here.
On that, you can grab a bottle of alcohol. If you had not made the perception, I would have rolled randomly what you would have grabbed.
Oh.
Can we do anything from alcohol to cooking whiskey?
Help! I'm being taken by this halfling.
Yeah.
Dragging a man.
All right, so you and Donnie move out into the night. You kind of stagger and turn, begin walking down the street. Donnie kind of huffs, grabs you, spins you around, and points you in the right direction. So you're walking, you're asleep. It's at this moment that in the teleportation circle room of the Arcane Academy, the glyph, actually no, I'm sorry, in the basement of the estate,
Just like a crack.
yeah, just you hear just this loud cracking of bone as from the darkness and then in the door opening, out steps Sordra.
I really need to pack better for sleeping on the ground.
Roll me a perception check, Sordra.
Just like Thorn.
Can I use my passive?
Sure you can. What's your passive?
28.
You hear the sound. You hear the sound of
That's what I said, clear.
four small voices kind of giggling. You hear one one older female voice. They're in an area where y'all don't visit very often. They're in the Grand Lodge, the actual large sitting area in this. Yeah, there are rooms in this house y'all never been in.
We don't stay here very often.
You hear four young, draconic voices back and forth. The magic of your area summoned to you the language you know. And you smell cinnamon and spices coming out of the kitchen.
Kind of cartoony. He's been off in the woods doing his own thing for a while, so it's just kind of like.
Steam
Food.
comes.
Yeah.
Peter, it's making me watch. So, which way are you heading?
I guess I'm gonna check on the kids. Just kind of see, make sure everything's good, and then follow the nose.
So,
Toucan salmon.
So the way it's set up, when you first walk in the foyer of the house, there's a large kind of entryway. You have the way leading off to the kitchen, the dining area, and the back around. You have the stairs that lead up to the various bedrooms and such. On this way is a hallway, a very small hallway that opens to a large set of double doors, that leads into like a grand, like a lodge and living, not lodge, like trophy room living area type place. And those two doors are currently shut. And that's where you hear all the noise coming from behind there. As you go to grab on the door and open it, it's locked. And as soon as you all the voices just cease. You hear it. And you hear a pad of feet on the cloth, the carpet. Then you hear, hello?
Not gonna say anything, and I'm gonna kind of slip to somewhere where it's a little darker and see what happens, because let's be honest, doors being locked in the house is not a common thing.
Roll me a stealth check. Roll me a stealth check.
I haven't had to pull these things up in a while.
And the door got busted down.
That's all I want to see.
That's a 9.
So 9. Okay. So you kind of
A
move off
little
to
bit of a clunk.
you kind of move off to the side. You hear the lock. Something. Almost with the lock is a loud click. It unlocks. The door slowly opens, and this stuffed draconic green draconic head kind of flops out. You see that, just kind of like that. You hear, he doesn't see anything. It's a toy. He wouldn't see. He's very pretty. He's a very boy though. The door's pushed open. You see the the young black dragonborn Yorox steps out holding his wooden sword, just kind of looking around. Roll perception check for him. What was your stealth?
9.
9. So even at a -2, I rolled a 12.
There's just like a potted plant he's standing behind.
She's just Sondrin.
Why is the door locked?
Oh, and you see the little white when she hears Sondrin, the little white dragonborn Gola, she kind of steps out, and he like reaches down, grabs her, and the toy like pushes her back in, shuts the door, and goes, nothing.
Is anyone going to get hurt? To the best of your knowledge.
Okay, so yeah, he goes, no, nobody's getting hurt.
Is it going to scare anybody?
No. At this point, you hear from the kitchen area. You hear the sound like of basically of a feet walking. You turn to see Riza stepping out, carrying a large tray with like one large cup, 5 smaller mugs steaming. You see like a small little thing of marshmallows and some cookies. She's like, oh, all right. I think the kids have got. Sondrin, Yorox, what? Oh, right. Sondrin, come with me. Yorox, these are for you. I'll be in a moment. You go in and
Grab a cookie.
you go in and finish up. Okay, it shouldn't take much. Everything's set up. The tree, it's taken care of. Yes, ma'am. You see, it kind of backs away. The door goes open. He goes, Gola, what's the password? Present. You hear Arisa just kind of chuckling. Presents, Gola. Okay. The door opens.
Priorities.
She's just kind of. Would you like some apple cider?
Sure, something hot would be real nice.
Follow me then.
What's with the locked door?
They.
I'm not against it, it's just odd.
I was reading to the children the various traditions and such of Snow's Crest, and they wanted to do one of the ones where they wanted to put a large fir tree and decorate it, and then they've been saving up their allowances and doing odd jobs, and she's here looking back and just leaning in, they brought all you presents.
He's just kind of, because he has never
Yes.
participated in any of this, so he's a little confused. He's touched, but he's a little confused.
Because she also is a dark elf, so I understand.
Yeah.
So she leads you past the past into the dining hall, past the large table, where it's just like covered with like various colors of wrapping paper and ribbons, and there's like a small little pair of like shears and just all kinds of like things just laid. She goes, I'll clean that up, I promise. It's as you're following her, and it's the smells are getting more and more there, and you're smelling apples and cinnamon. And the door opens, and it's just like there's pies and cakes and cookies. There's what used to be a pot containing this thick, bubbling chocolate liquid. She leads you over to an area where, like a large bowl with a ladle, you can smell spiced apple cider coming from inside of it. She ladles you something like this large wood mug. She goes, would you like to make it a little bit more heartier?
Nah, just warm is fine.
She hesitated. So,
What have I missed while I've been gone?
well, she leads you over to the window on the side. This will be facing the eastern side of this stage. Very smaller window. I don't think they saw me, but she kind of points out the window. And you still, as you look through it, you see Grim and Finreal still deep in an embrace in front of this very beautifully crafted 3-tiered fountain. And Montel just like leaning around the corner.
No. I was open and proud and
Oh,
crying.
sorry. Montel's like standing there just weeping. And I think Grim just popped the question to Finreal.
Cider out the nose.
No, it's hot spice cider. I need you to roll. What are your passive perceptions?
He's trying to
Oh!
What are your passive perceptions?
22?
22.
17.
16.
You two don't, but you very clearly hear a. You turn at the window just in time to see Rizzo like with a paper like with a towel trying to get like he's sorting.
I stepped behind the corner and I dimension door in.
There's
What you gonna use, man?
the familiar.
It's easier.
The familiar pulse of arcane magic as Montel steps through the dimension door into the kitchen. He burnt him. He got a little surprised. You know, you see it's like it's real red and kind of scoured. She says, Montel, do you have any ice? Let me get some ice. So she steps into like a large, magically chilled cooler area.
I prestidigitation his nose to be cold.
I think some came out of my tear ducts.
It's not, but you're able like to kind of like just a little.
It's a soothe.
Aloe vera to it. And she kind of steps again, like taking another clean small rag with like a bit of ice. She rubs here. See if this will help.
Could have waited till I wasn't taking a sip.
I didn't know you were. I'm sorry.
I guess I need to go visit Halifax. Anything? He says, anything else that I have missed?
Not that I know of. No.
Okay.
That's one way to
I'm
clear
gonna-
your
I'm gonna
sinuses
go-
quickly.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go help the younglings with anything. Make sure they don't. She goes, I hope the twins have shared the cookies with their siblings. She's kind of like quickly moves off.
Cool. Nathaniel immediately hugs. Just immediately.
Just like.
I haven't been gone that long. What the hell?
I almost died!
You always almost die. What do you mean?
Yes, but you're normally around. There's a difference.
What did you do?
Be myself?
Be more specific.
That's the problem.
It's kind of like, it's
Just
okay.
patting.
It's okay. Just takes the cider again.
So while this is occurring, we now move just outside of the home to the newly betrothed. What are Finreal and Grim doing right
Making out.
now? Aside from the obvious.
Aside from that.
Crying.
Yeah, we had already
You
established
got
that was
something
happening.
Yeah, Finreal is like time of my
Sleep.
life just holding Grim up.
Never know when you'll need it.
Fair enough.
Grim knows when Finreal picked him up, Grim knew to go up on his tiptoes so that Finn thought he was doing it.
It's only fair.
Which apparently there's art of this being made. It's great.
When do you think we should tell everybody? Like, now or in the morning?
Most of them aren't here.
That's true. As far as I know, everyone's still at the tavern getting drunk other than Nathaniel. Where'd he bugger off to?
He's probably hiding upstairs.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah?
I haven't met your family.
Oh, bollocks. I'll have to send them a letter. or something. Yeah.
How are they going to feel about receiving that in a letter?
I would imagine Mom will be alright. Dad might punch
So to
me.
drain the lips the whole time and
My
just
mom
leans
would
over.
have killed us though.
Hopefully you'll remember to send this one.
Yeah.
Essay. Will be signed.
Right.
As I left with Mercer Reaching over to the journey to the land of Rover.
So,
We might need to plan a side trip soon.
we might, and might want to postpone other stuff until then. Yeah, yeah, I kind of jumped the gun there. Whatever a gun is.
The timing was perfect.
Cannon.
Sure, you jumped the shield.
But
Jump the broom. That's an
Um,
actual thing.
I'm still the happiest I've ever been. Just, yeah, should let Mom and Dad know. Yeah, meet you. Hey, Dad.
We can pretend it hadn't, just in case, when meeting them.
So
Kind of
tell
test the
everybody
waters.
but them.
Maybe just tell our group for now.
I will go with what you say, even though
We-
some part in the
we
back of my
should.
head is saying this is going to fall to pieces real fast.
We should ask someone else's advice.
Ooh. Someone turns out on this trip.
For Clara. He's the next adult in our group.
You know it's sad when you say that.
Hey.
Is it not right?
Pretty good. Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm not saying it ain't right. That's the part that's sad.
Rikara, because of where the estates are in correlation to the gardens, roll me a perception check. Because y'all's estate's only a few blocks from the entryway.
That would be a 6,
Make a wish.
17.
17. You actually can see your estate, and Sam kind of points it out. You see the very back. It's hard to make out the details, but it looks like there are two figures kind of standing there beside this strange, almost like pond or fountain that wasn't there when you left.
Sam, was that? When did that pop up? When did that happen?
She goes, I don't know. I mean, I think I saw Grim out there earlier doing some stuff on an 18 plus hers, which is a total of like 27 perception. She's like, I think there's Grim and Finreal over there. Like she not realizing where she is, points and kind of grabs onto you suddenly.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's it's fine.
I want you to throw perception checks now. See if
Here we go.
two of you can see the green star.
When we get a pool.
What time is it per second?
Huh.
You're
So, how's
you're
yours?
approaching,
I have eyes only for you.
it is one of the so you're kind of, what happened?
Neither one of them rolled
They're
well.
focused on each other. That's the thing. They're focused on each other.
I deserve an inspiration.
What happened?
And yes, they do deserve an
What's that
inspiration.
one?
I got a 7, so I said I had eyes only for Grim.
I'll give you inspiration.
I got an 11,
The
so it
delivery
might
of
as well
that
be the
was
same
like-
thing.
You got a 7 and 11.
What'd you get? I got eyes only for you.
Take Boris Rush for that. It's probably well after 8 o'clock. Like it's still early in.
Way later than that.
Actually, I'm sorry, it is.
We
yeah,
started
so,
at
yeah.
4 o'clock.
No, you're right. You got, so yeah, now at this point you're pushing closer to 10, 11 o'clock. You're right.
Okay, I've been drinking
Fucking
since
Haggerty's getting ready to
AM.
shut down.
That's it. Yeah, that was it.
Now
Yeah,
fuck.
I'm sorry.
So I'm
So you're
"Guys,
like
come on."
10, 11, kind of around 10 o'clock, 10:30. So I'm sorry, there was a part I forgot to ask for. Kieran, as you're staggering back toward the estate, roll me a a perception. What is your passive perception?
17.
Okay. Because your passive time, roll me a straight perception check, please. No disadvantage, a straight perception check.
That's gonna be a 50.
15. At one point, you're kind of like, you're not sure-footed, but you're not staggering. You kind of stop for a moment, like lean against a lamppost, just to kind of take a moment to, you're a little struggling. And you hear the sound of
Much
like,
longer walk than I thought.
you hear the sound of paper kind of rustling in the breeze. Turning, you see that affixed to the side of the wall is a very colorful poster. As kind of looking in and leaning, it says, "Come to the Collingston Carnival." A familiar female face staring back at you, arms spread wide, with various animals and acts around her. Says, located just outside of the farmlands of Port Blankham. Show run, it gives a list of shows running that are still current, but they only have 2 more shows before they're leaving.
Take that on.
The next show is the following evening.
Hey, Tommy.
Donnie will lean over. Slight growl as he also kind of realizes who that is.
A little strange, don't you think? Let's get back to the estate.
All right. The 2 of you moving back to the estate.
I'm gonna take that.
Yeah. Are you landing back on the stone bridge?
Has it
Lisa,
been 10 minutes?
It's been a few minutes. You kind of like been circling, reaching out. Occasionally, as you do see, like you see some of the city guards stop and look up, not going like actively, but just kind of keeping an eye on people, kind of giving a wave just to kind of watch.
Oh, that's Riccara from the natural ones up there. The
Wait,
natural ones.
That's not Ricard. Ricard is green.
It is green, you fool.
Right, your eyes are broken.
Actually, I'm not paying any attention to the estate. I'm focused on Sam this evening, so
Okay.
whatever she wants to do, that's.
Eyes only for whomever.
Watch out for that.
For the wall.
He goes, airship! No.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
Riccara.
Okay. So, as the evening progresses, the 2 of you still kind of flying around. I want to say, time passes. You get within range of the estate by this point. Sorndrin and Montel just kind of been watching all this happen. This has kind of been all having occurred in the same past 10 minutes. So when you 2 hear the sound of the doors, the doors into the large, the study, the living room. I keep forgetting the actual name of the living room.
Foyer?
Swing open. And you hear like laughing children kind of giggling. As they kind of, the 4 of them move quickly into the dining room hall and like picking up the paper and everything, kind of like clearing away the trash. You 2 roll me an insight check.
13.
26.
It is very obvious to you, Sorndrin, that these 4 dragonlings know you're there, but they're going out of their way not to look at you. Like at one point, you see Gola kind of cut her eyes, just wave, and go back to like they're actively trying to pretend you're not there, and they're kind of laughing and giggling.
I hope they picked the right holiday. Last time I heard about anything being decorated for the season on a fir tree was from a tree of rocks.
Tree of
I knew I'd get you with that one.
Oh, God damn it.
The murder mystery.
In a past game I ran, my friends were playing large rhino individuals called rocks. And they were making up their own holidays. One of which is called Murdermas. It's where you take the bodies of your enemy and pin them to a tree. And there's even a song that ends with, and a peasant stuck in a tree.
And then Arbor Day is where you plant your enemy in the ground.
And then there's Bag Day, which just includes a bag. That's what it is.
That's the enemy of the holiday. Doesn't matter what happens, it just needs a bag.
So I got you this bag.
Ah. All right. As the match begins to end, the two of you kind of circling back down to the area where you were.
He'll kind of sigh heavy, and I feel funny saying this, and I have been looking forward to seeing you for a while. And I don't know, I just haven't felt like this before.
Roll me an insight check first.
My favorite skill. 9.
You can tell she's a little taken aback. And she goes, Ricardo, I want to tell you. And she stops talking, she looks past you. As on a natural 20 stealth check, you see an individual standing on the bridge with you. And she's like, this individual standing there, she is an orc female. Almost, instead of like the normal kind of greenish, grayish skin, hers almost is like a bluish purple. She has white hair pulled back, and she's wearing this strange light blue set of leather armor. She goes, "Oh, don't let me interfere. I'm just having a walk through the gardens this evening. The two of you make a lovely couple. Especially at this time of year, it's important to know it's nice to know what's important to you, and surround yourself with those who are most precious. Don't you think so, Ricardo?"
Do I know this person?
And especially if a family and brotherhood, members you live and serve with. And it's such a shame when people come and they ruin things, where they take away profit and coin. They stop hard-working individuals who just want to make a living. She kind of has, while she's talking, removing these thick woolen gloves. And as she removes the one from her hand, you see a crescent moon and a Chris dagger across it. Except it looks like whatever tattoo was there was suddenly flash burned off. And so when people take what you hold dear, it's only right you take from them. As you watch as, make sure you have the right numbers, as 6 other shadowy figures just seem to emerge from around you. As
I knew he was gonna role play some kind of dirty thing here.
This bastard set us up.
here's the thing, Ricardo.
Mm-hmm.
You took down the coterie, but you didn't take down every person in it.
Yep.
And some of them are highly upset that their way of life has been affected.
Oh, God.
It's Chad, Trey, and Kyle. The Brodery.
Right, we'll move down
It's
here.
Steve. And Chad.
So,
And Leighton. And Mark. And him.
as we pause with what's happening on the bridge,
Refreshing massage. Going back to the window to watch.
fucking adorable little car.
I just grabbed the ladle and I sit from the ladle at the window.
I'm glad I could entertain you.
It looks like they're about to bug Barney the dinosaur.
Wait, what?
I said it looks like they're about to mug Barney the dinosaur. Or one of the dragon tails.
So, roll back down a little bit. How long? So I'm going to say that to the point where, the previous point where this happens about 15 minutes. So during that 15-minute time, what is after you've had the conversation? What is a Grim and Finnegan done?
Inside for one.
Yeah,
Inside for one.
because
Drinks.
All right.
it's definitely getting cold out here. Something warm would be
As
nice.
you move to one of the side outer doors, you find it open. You step in, smelling. You two instantly smell this warm apple and cinnamon. There are spices in the air, and from where the door steps into the hallway, that hallway leads straight up, where you can see the door leading into the dining hall and the kitchen. You two at this point will notice a troop of 4 little dragonborns carrying like various bags and stuff. Moving to a large, moving out, just kind of walking past you. Obviously, seeing the two of them, they're just kind of doing this. A little white one looking up real quick, waving. As you can tell, they're going to where the large kind of refuse bin is. They're going to throw this trash they're throwing away. As they do that, they turn and walk back in. She looks and goes, "We're not supposed to talk to you." Cola, come on, they grab him. So the two of you
I see
move
what's
in.
going on.
Right, so as you walk up and around, you see you see a human and a dark elf being very conspicuously inconspicuous.
Oh,
Firstly, I'm sitting on the counter. I'm always conspicuous.
And I'm leaning against that same counter.
I reach around Nathaniel as if he's not there and grab a cup
All right.
and then just continue to go get drinks.
Just wondering where this is going. We just started that.
when did you get back?
About 20 minutes ago, maybe?
Oh,
It's
that makes things a bit easier for us then.
Shut up.
It's Mundo.
Might have to talk to you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Whenever you're free.
Yeah. Just trying to get one.
Oh, understandable.
Kieran's at this point, you have reached the front door of the estate. You open it in time to see 4 little dragonlings kind of quickly walking by them. Again, clearly noticing you and Donnie. Like again, the little gold kind of just giving a slight wave and following. As Donnie just kind of looks at you and just like follows off follows the dragon door. Like, what are they doing? And again, they're moving in that large living room area. Before, as like the Yarks, the young black woman, shut the door, seeing Donnie, open the door for Donnie, let Donnie in, then shutting the door.
Donnie gets to know secrets.
I was going to tell him to follow along with them, help them out with whatever they were up with.
As you kind of step around, this is the moment where you see Grim and Fenrir have stepped into the dining room kitchen area. And again, you're smelling spices and apples and cinnamon.
Oh, jeez, there's a lot of scent. My senses are overloaded by everything.
Hey, ain't it nice?
Huh?
Ain't it nice?
It's nice, but it just took me a second. Going from outside to inside with all these smells and everything, it hit me all at once.
You got hot cider.
Where's
mind if I
where's
do?
Finnegan?
I pass him a cup so he doesn't have to reach around me.
Nathaniel doesn't want another reach around.
Did you leave
that's
him
right.
attached to a dartboard?
Who?
Finnegan.
Oh, he was fucked up. Haggerty had extra rooms for us in case. So Donnie took him up to a room and just kind of plopped him down. So
He opened the door and everything.
we'll see what happens in the morning if he's dead or not.
Sounds fair.
He's in the end game now. It's all in the gods' hands, as it were.
Here's the thing. Donnie Brook knows how to cast Mage Hand and just doesn't show anyone.
I don't know what all you can do.
So we're gonna roll time back about 30 minutes total as we cut over to the Grey Oak Tavern, where a very inebriated Finnegan is kind of dozing on the bed. Finnegan, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this against a spell?
It is not against a spell.
Is it
Busted
against
the
being
wall.
frightened?
Yeah, we rewind.
Hmm.
Damn Tarantino film.
I will say yes.
We gotta get all the advantages we can.
It's fine.
Well,
The low roll was a natural 19.
Oh wow.
So, natural 20 for a 25.
Alright then.
Even in your drug-addled brain, the moment this familiar, I guess this familiar mental signature reaches out to you, like your brain instantly latches onto it, knows what it is, and processes it, as you can feel that connection between you and Lydia Leva, as she appears to be running through a corridor. She's carrying what looks to be a large, it looks like a silver stone wrapped in this strange metallic ring that ends in some odd creature shape. She's not focused on it, so it's hard to see. But as she's running, you hear, Finnegan, I pray to the gods you're hearing this. I don't know how, but I think I found it. I found it. I know where it's at. The isles, the whale skeleton. We're on the, and then there's this like flash of white, and the connection goes.
The whale skeleton?
Roll me a history check.
25.
The Lavashan Islands is an island chain far to the east of Velmont, the continent you're on right now, that is made up of the ancient fossilized skeleton of a massive whale-like creature.
Spell Lavashan.
Exactly.
Or you give me the
Fishy
map,
Lava.
it's on the map.
It's not on the map, it's past. It's Leva.
You give us a mapping. The first place you give us to go is not on the map.
Leva. S-H-U-N, Lavashan.
Beyond here be dragons.
This legend says that this is one of the ancient primordial entities that was killed in the great battle with the gods, and where its body fell, it cratered into the seabed, and the bones, the vertebrae, the ribs fell in various ways and formed a massive island chain called the Lavashans.
Fishy Lavash.
Okay.
Whales here.
Alright, so.
I'm going to say your natural 20. The effect of the magic, the shock,
Shut
as
up,
soon as it
Uncle
hits
Ian.
you, sobers you up instantly.
Okay.
You come to ready to go.
Alright, cool. Yeah. Where's the whale? Where the fuck am I? Where are my pants?
You find your pants folded with your shoes like off on the floor, like.
10 minutes ago, Donnie's walking down.
Martin Finnegan, I'm a halfling wizard hunted a fireball.
How does Donnie wear his
Fire-
pants on his front
Hey, you're a firewall. Dirt, 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 dirt.
Finnegan?
Howdy,
I'm
howdy,
gonna-
howdy.
Splash some. I'm assuming there's like a
There's-
water
there's
basin.
water
Yeah,
basin, yeah.
splash water on my face. Make sure I got all my shit with me, and bolt out the door, and start heading towards the estate.
He goes over.
Take the Nathaniel way out of a window.
All right.
Such a long fall.
So,
Well, you are a short man, even if it's the first floor
Windy
window.
up 3 4.
So I'm going to say by the time everybody catches up to the current timeline, you're actually passing not far from the entryway into the. This is the time where the five of you have kind of assembled at the estate. It's still very, not very far from the Corvo Gardens, maybe half a mile at most, which is within the range of your rings. Just to let you know that.
I'm already thinking that, yeah.
Okay. As this at this point.
I do need to know would I have had time to technically take a short rest?
Actually, this the entire time I've been here, you technically haven't been taking a short rest.
Perfect.
Because you're not doing anything strenuous. You're talking, relaxing.
I just need my spells back.
Just keep filling my cider glass. Warm.
So it is at this moment
I'm wearing 2 new rings.
we
You weren't present for either of those.
Yeah.
it's at this moment where the timelines converge.
With a 28.
That Rikara you find yourself surrounded by the last remnants of the coterie of Port Blaven. What do you do?
When I saw the hand thing,
Yeah.
immediately it'd say, "Oh crap," and we're surrounded. It's talking on the ring is a free action.
Yes. We're not in combat yet, so technically right now you just have free action.
Shouldn't
I'm
have-
going to
shouldn't have-
send out to whoever
Monkey.
catches it. Ben, Ricard knows the name of the
Yeah.
garden. Ben doesn't. Whatever
Corvus.
garden, Corville Garden, help, hurry, in a as urgent, serious tone as possible.
Okay.
The new captain, our friend whose name is escaping me because I keep wanting to say Haggerty. and not
Hemlock?
Haggerty. Hemlock.
Hemlock,
Does
yeah.
he still have that other ring? And is he
We
within
gave
range?
him.
Gave him a ring, that's right.
We did.
He was on. Okay, I want you to roll me a luck roll.
Come on.
Harry,
You can do it.
Okay, first die.
$1 million.
That's a
That's
cock.
That's
That's a lane. That's a 17?
17.
Okay. On a 17. Roll for Haggerty.
Haggerty or
I'm
Hemlock?
sorry,
It's
Hemlock.
because I just called him
Haggerty's
Haggerty.
like, what the fuck? I was paid with
That
a
is a
ring
D4.
today. Is he only one?
Mighty Force. 1. You hear a response from Hemlock, and on that roll, it will take him 1 round of combat to arrive.
Awesome.
Wait,
Hey.
Okay.
Hemlock has one of those
Still
rings.
I
has one of our
remembered that
rings.
Hemlock had one of our rings.
Because we technically gave him Kieran's. Until we got Kieran a new one.
I was about to say,
So Kieran doesn't have one.
All right. So,
Never a dull moment.
when he lets off the location help immediately, and you also you're yeah, because you're also in the area. What are the other 6 of you doing?
So I'm gonna immediately look around and go, who wants a ride?
I grab Grim, Dimension Doris right there.
So
What's the
real
range
quick,
of Dimension Door?
500 feet, which is the same ring as same.
You'll get right to the. That'll put you at the gateway into it.
Perfect.
Chug the rest of my drink. Get us there, buddy.
what,
I'm grabbing Kieran by
what-
the scruff of the.
what did you hear?
You
Whatever you're
repeat
wearing
right
right
now.
And
Ricardo
we're just
said,
straight
Provo
out the
Gardens,
window.
help immediately. It's very
You
quick.
have your own fly.
Yeah, I'm right.
Also, good to have you back.
We left the 2 people who had their own flying ability. I was
We're
like,
both holding our drinks still, right? Good.
We do it whenever we can.
doesn't ask, just
You missed the
That's when
perfect
the
callback
transportation
though.
Well, I don't
You missed the
transport.
perfect
I have to
callback from
fly.
earlier
Oh, fly
discussion.
me.
Avengers symbol.
But it's
You
gonna
needed
be
to
straight
saw to
out the
come through
window
our
in a
portals to
beeline.
come to you. Avengers assemble.
Oh. Oh, that's right.
mobility spells are my bread and butter, by the way.
I'm not gonna shoot from the air.
What's
I'm just gonna
Don't
shoot from
die.
the air.
Yeah.
spell
Why?
slot? How many spell slots you got?
You're right.
3?
3. So
Good
you
point.
used 1.
Yeah.
You still got 2
So,
left.
Yes.
who do you grab, Montel?
Grim.
Graham. So Montel and Graham, literally, if you'll port them in right at the gate.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was one of the best things you ever told us, with that the rings and Dimension Door have the same distance.
Well, the ring is roughly. I'll allow
Yeah.
for some, but yeah.
Real cool.
It's just like a radio. Like it'll be kind of staticky if you're a little
Yeah.
further away. And
For the
Yeah.
record, we're gonna be in the air.
Okay.
Just no need to pull out a miniature.
I
Anyway.
got a dragon. I got a dragon up there.
So anyway, it pulls out the purple one. So now. Ah!
So, Kieran, what are you doing?
I'm being transported via Sordran. He's picking me up and we're flying.
Well, scruff of the neck.
Scruff of the neck like a
Yeah.
cat.
This is romantic.
I can show you the world.
Shining shimmer.
Are we getting an airdrop halfling?
you might end up with a superhero landing.
Who ordered this?
Times 2.
Hemlock has a great sword.
Drops down the
Just drop Kieran.
How many feet did you say it was?
500.
Hemlock has a great sword. We'll just use this miniature.
How many rounds will it take?
Alright, so,
I keep thinking.
Yeah, a lot.
confusing
Halifar?
I'm confusing Hemlock.
Yeah, he's confusing Hemlock and Halifar.
All these H names.
So,
Who's who?
in the air, appearing there,
It will take me 6 rounds to get
As
there,
we-
so
As
It
we-
would take us
as we
8.
fly in, you
8 and
hear
a half.
the
We get there immediately.
Trans-Siberian
I'm gonna, in that
Okay.
case, I'm gonna fast forward movement. I'm gonna say you'll, the rest of you, instead of 8 rounds, you'll arrive within 2 rounds of combat.
Okay.
Just kind of fast forwarding movement. If you'll, which one you want to use for, so he's this size now, right?
yes.
Okay, so we use that one. So I'll
He's a
put-
big boy.
put this
He
back
was a
up.
big boy.
He's a big boy. He's a big boy.
Appropriate distance away.
Finnegan, you're kind of passing in the general vicinity of this area when you hear the call. What do you do?
Like, how many rounds would it take for me to get to where I believe?
To get from where you are to the entryway would be 1 round. That's if you're like dashing through too.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay. All right. So if you'll come and put Finnegan just kind of outside of the entryway. Which time, because the way it's kind of set up your actual estates on this side of what's happening. All right.
So you would have been coming through the door. But what the hell's going on?
So
over there?
Sorndrin,
Oh, shit.
you and who else are in the air?
Kieran?
Kieran? And you're riding.
I'm writing 7.
All right. So if you'll put him with Sev,
Flying half on you.
and then this is you and Kieran.
Pilot to
Did
bombardier.
you
Pilot to bombardier.
did you call for Donnie before you left?
No, he's
He's
saying
with the
that.
kids. Okay.
He's with the kids.
He's with the
All right.
kids.
Pilot to bombardier.
I-
ETA, 1 minute.
I open the door and be like, Donnie, we're going to battle. You want to help? And he's like got bows and everything. He should like close the door.
Got a reindeer headband.
Ignore this.
You
Son
see
of a
nothing.
gun.
So let me go
Got
ahead.
an idea. Watchful person. And the fact there's a lake.
Still ain't spilled our drinks. I have a use for mine.
Turn this on. Turn it off.
course you do.
I'm pretty sure that's a war crime, by the way.
Because
Because Reese's?
A war crime. There's no one allowed to say anything. Right?
Hello.
Peanut butter and hot chocolate.
Hello, I'm
Yeah,
Officer
it's
Reese's.
a war crime. That old person, somebody dropped it in the river.
Come on, connect.
I think
Hey Jeb, I think your phone might be connecting to the thing you
Oh,
did.
it might be
It
mine.
shouldn't be.
Or Vex.
Actually, it might be mine.
Yeah, my Bluetooth's
Let me
off.
make sure mine's not.
Yeah, everybody turn your Bluetooth off.
My
I've never
Bluetooth
hooked
is now
mine
off.
up to-
I
I've
was,
never
I
either,
was
but
using
just in
it
case. Mine
last
is.
night. So.
It's yours?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, 'cause I run games.
Hey, I see.
Yeah, from the last time you GM'd.
where was that? Thursday?
Which is weird because I used it last night when I was gaming.
Oh.
Bong. There we go. Active. Okay. All right.
Bring up the fighting music.
The perfect fighting music. Our voices.
Sorry, I turned off.
When is
Sorry,
that
it was
turn? You
TikTok still
sing
playing in the
or
background. Okay. So.
It happens.
All right, pocket bard. All right.
I'm so glad they
Tell me
fixed
we're
it.
not fighting to Carol the Bells by the Trans-Siberian. Rakara is fighting. Guys, Rakara is fighting. Guys.
All right. So
You better get help from Santa.
you are his name, but his name's
Ho ho ho!
With that,
He's a cool Santa from
we roll for initiative.
Narnia.
Initiative. Yeet. Well, that ain't bad.
Damn it.
This is fun.
Do you have your coins?
I have my one.
Good.
Not great. It was a 5 and a 4. So it makes an 8.
I tried to help.
I know.
Is that music too loud or?
Sounds fine to me.
Okay. What? Huh? What'd you say?
Is this straight roll for you?
I can't hear if I
It's-
Oh, okay. No, I can't count.
My initiative is very easy. It's this plus 1.
All right.
I
So,
don't want anything.
I feel like we should be on a boat or a ship.
this
We're
is
on a
actually
bridge.
this is urban. This is the urban battle music. All right. So,
Savvy.
Finnegan,
Yes. Oh, sorry. 10.
Riccara,
3.
Grim,
19.
Finnegan.
22.
How much?
22.
22.
Double deuces.
Nathaniel,
28.
Sorndren, 8. Kieran,
19.
Holding him out.
I
in
cannot
front of me.
technically roll in the single digits, by the
You're
way.
definitely first
Just
off.
wondering
Crap,
how
plus
the math
11.
checks.
I cannot roll in the single
By
digits.
far.
As long as I roll
Does
at
this
least a
mean
five.
the two of us work like a fighter jet? Just holding you out and you just sitting there going.
It's possible.
you violated the law.
You violated
28 is
the
a
law.
really good roll.
So,
Heretics.
Yeah, that moment in the Avengers where Iron Man grabs the back of Hawkeye, it's like, let's go, like, let's.
Yeah, that's about what's
that's
going
what, that's
on.
What, that's Lou.
Let's go for it.
here. 10 and 28. And then those.
We got the city
Don't
guard
even make
coming
me
after
sad.
us.
Don't forget.
We're fucking badasses.
Okay, so. Nathaniel, followed by the leader, then
Just one day.
Finriel,
Break your
Hurry, Sorngren! They're about to beat up that stuffed animal.
God damn.
I love it. Like, again, I said every time. It makes
So
me think of
Kieran
Kingdom
and
Hearts.
Watch out,
Finnegan,
baby
you two got
Bob.
the
They're
same
surrounding
initiative.
you.
Who has the higher dex between you two?
We both got 10?
No, I had 19.
You have
Me
9.
and Grim tied.
I'm sorry, Grim, you and Grim. I'm sorry, Grim.
Yeah, and he's definitely got the higher
Please.
one.
Okay, okay. So,
Play it, please.
Kieran,
Which has the higher dex? Please.
Look out, baby Bob.
then the other row.
PJ!
No, he's green. Clearly, baby Bob.
Sorndren.
Yeah, Baby Bob was from the
Last but not least, Riccara. I'm sorry, there's somebody else here. Roll for Sam.
Oh, Lord.
Her pulls out the shotgun.
She pulls her shotgun out at close
No,
range.
she,
Yeah.
she just pulls out a gauntlet.
Talk
like a
about
mech comes out and she's
talk
like,
about fuck around and find out.
We're about, yeah. We're coming out
She goes before
west.
Sorndren. Okay. So, Riccara and Samantha, so Riccara, Samantha, Montel, and Grim are currently active for 2 rounds, and everybody else will arrive. So,
And Halifar is 1 round.
Hemlock.
Hemlock.
Hemlock is 1 round, yes.
Y'all gotta do
Halifar's like, why am I here?
Halifar
Damn it! I wanna
is
go
drunk
back to the
because we
battle.
already saw that last session.
All right. So, up first is Nathaniel. What are you doing first?
That looks like 15 spaces, right? That's about roughly
10.
3.
Roughly.
1, 2, 3.
No.
Who's that black right there? Is that you?
That's
That's
Grim.
Grim.
I haven't painted that one yet.
Okay.
It's like I'm about to
Grim's in blackface.
So right
That's
here would be
offensive, Grim.
30,
Yeah, about.
roughly. Perfect. Who's leading all this? And I yell that out for everyone to pay attention to me.
Who's in charge here?
Yes.
I don't know, Karen. 1 second.
Who's eating this potty? Whoa.
I need to
Who's
see your
driving
manager.
that flying umbrella?
So you yell out
Who's in charge here?
the I'll be honest, the female orc appears to be the leader. You can tell that just by looking.
Perfect. Flush the stone.
By the way, don't yell so
Stop
loud.
yelling. Like, yeah, we're right here.
All right.
He's excited.
It's the music. It's got me amped up.
I need a con saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
So hers is it's gonna be a 17 total.
Just makes it.
Okay.
Sad.
All right. Anything else?
2 spell slots down.
2 spell slots down already.
So much for that short rest.
No. I just walk up, do that, and then cry.
He yelled because he got their attention, and now she knows he messed with you.
Yep.
Have X? Anything? X?
What?
Hex would cost me my last spell slot. And also, I don't have Hex.
That was a bonus action.
It is.
Hexblade's curse. There's a difference.
Oh yeah, actually, I will Hexblade's Curse.
Okay.
No, Hex is also a bonus
No,
action.
yeah. It's just, but
It's
Hexblade's
just-
curse is the one, yeah.
It's just
You
Hex
did
takes
it.
my spell slot.
All right. So,
Get them big, beautiful rings.
do magical effect on the Orgy Rogue for Hexblade's curse. And it is now her turn.
I'm guessing that's this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going to move up to Rikara.
All right.
You want to go in front of him or to his side?
Just straight up. Just step up to him.
She's so fast.
Right there.
Want you?
Has advantage on attack rolls, creature act in combat yet. So she's going to attack with advantage against you.
Ooh.
So, first attack. Sorry? Yeah, so first attack. 17 plus 9 is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
On the hit, that is a confirmed crit.
Good lord.
Assassin.
Somebody say win for the assassin.
When?
Why assassin? How assassin?
Follow up. You may make one additional attack against the opponent. So, you know what she's also going to do her sneak attack damage. It's going to be 96. So you're going to-
96 damage.
Alright, so you will take
And I'm not dead again.
12 points of piercing damage, and then 31 points of additional
Open
damage.
up my calculator here.
Thank you. You said 12 and 36?
12 and 31.
31. Oh, that's better.
Or 30.
All right.
And here is her second attack. Make sure.
At least the first one's the main one that's gonna hurt. The rest of them don't matter.
12 and
Yeah.
31.
I'm
Near as
Yeah,
bad.
she still have advantage on that for the
43.
attack.
43.
On attack rolls, yep. So yeah, second attack. No, actually, let's go crit attack first. Critical attack first. Yeah, that's a base of 18 plus. It's gonna be 27 to hit.
Yes.
This one is also
You're
a
gonna add this to this first number?
yep,
Hmm?
still a
You're
crit.
gonna add this to this first
No, no,
number? Or
you're
no?
not surprised anymore. So it's not a crit. Just normal damage. You'll take 12 points of damage.
And no more sneak attack. Yay.
So those are her two rapier attacks. Now the dagger attack.
55.
25 to hit.
This is here.
Yes.
It's gonna be 8 points of piercing damage.
16.
Are you taking this in?
I'm gonna air drop. Here's the question: where you want to be dropped?
You can drop us right in the middle of the action.
And then for her bonus action,
Run like a bitch.
uh, how close is she to the edge of that other edge?
How close? What?
The other edge of the.
He's in the middle of the bridge.
I'm in the bridge.
Okay.
So
5 feet on either side to the
to the wall.
wall.
Actually, no, she's not going to hide. She's standing her ground. That's her turn. Up next, we have Finrio.
We're heading that direction.
In that direction.
80 feet is sped up.
Kieran heading that direction.
Just a
so-
second.
Yeah.
What kind of bow does Kieran have?
It's the dragon wing bow.
Is that a long bow or a short bow?
That is I believe it's a longbow, isn't it?
Oh.
Do you have sharpshooter?
Everything's a.
No. Do you have sharpshooter?
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
They are within range because it's less than 300 feet.
I will allow that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can be firing as we're going.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Cool.
As long
I
as you
fire
can
now?
see. Well, I mean, as long as you can see, it is dark.
It is. No, the area like it's lit up.
It's lit up.
Yeah.
Ah, you got lit targets.
Yeah,
Here it is.
technically, Fenrir's turn, and then Kieran's
yeah.
turn as they're firing away.
And me just go.
Fire planes.
17 bow shots
This is
later.
a very strange sight.
Just pick a person.
That is gonna be a 25 to hit.
Who you hitting?
Pick a target.
I'll be shooting at the one that's closest to me, so the one with the brown
Let
cloak.
me ask this: regular assassin or her?
Regular assassin.
All right. What was it? What was it hit again?
25.
That definitely hits.
That's gonna be a D6, and a D6, and a D6.
As long as max range is 300
Yeah.
feet. And if you sharpshooter, you
Okay,
immediately
that's
just get it
all.
without the disadvantage.
Yeah.
20.
I'll fire 2
That is
shots.
30 damage for my first shot.
30 damage on the first shot. Okay.
And second shot.
Okay.
That is only a 14.
That misses.
And that is it for Henry.
All right, Kieran, you're up next.
Right, as I'm coming in, I saw Ricard get attacked.
Yes.
Okay, then
You
that is-
saw Ricard get hit pretty good.
and that's the one I'm gonna target with my hunter's mark,
Okay.
and then I'm
Hunter's
gonna take
mark.
2 shots on the bitch. Don't mess with my boy.
You're my boy, Blue. Wait, it's not Blue. You're my boy, Green. If you'll put this one underneath her as well, please.
He's green, like Merry Christmas. And I'm gonna
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
and I'm gonna fire
Yeah.
on her. Sharpshooter.
I got a Kieran. Ho, ho, ho.
Take my resurrection. That's pretty good.
First off, I'm gonna roll for what kind of damage I have.
Okay.
This is acid damage.
Acid. Okay.
So, and I'm gonna fire. And my 5 when ready. 25.
Scroll up to the top here to see her. Let's see. Is it 25?
Yeah.
Hits.
Hey, so-
I'd be concerned if it did.
right. Okay, that's gonna be 23 points of damage.
Okay. 23 points of damage on her.
3 of it is acid, if that matters. Oh, wait, no. I didn't take into account sharpshooter. So it's gonna be 33.
30.
It's plus 10.
Okay.
For sharpshooter. Okay. Second shot. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
I don't want that too. I don't think that's
I feel
It's
good.
It's okay.
I think that's gonna miss too. That's 12.
That misses, yeah.
Damn.
All right. So,
Damn!
Grim, you are in combat, sir.
Sweet. I would like to rage.
Raging.
And let's see. Does 40 feet give me
40
by
feet
her
should get-
or
He
will get
moves
you at
30
least-
feet, so.
35 would be right here, 40 would be right in here.
park me right there, but turn me towards the 2 schmucks beside me.
Schmucky, schmucky.
So Grim goes charging up this.
Yeah, that's
Basically, it just goes charging up this stone bridge, raging as he like skids underneath the outstretched arms of the rogues. Comes up spinning.
Oi. This is a private date.
All right.
And now it starts swinging.
All right.
Let's see. First attack on schmuck clears to that
Brown
end.
smoke.
Okay.
Brown schmuck.
Brown
or red
schmuck, red schmuck.
Okay.
Okay.
Brown
First-
schmuck, red schmuck. Got it.
Going with the red schmuck.
Rich smoke.
So red schmuck first.
Reckless attack.
Red schmuck.
That's going to be a 28.
Definitely hits.
Ooh, not that great damage. That's only going to be 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Okay.
Second on red schmuck.
Okay.
17.
Hits.
And I will hit for a total of 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And I will not frenzy. I will just remain there.
Okay. This is both on the same target, right?
No, the first hit, the
Her-
first amount of
first
damage
to
was
red,
on
second
Okay.
to brown.
brown schmuck.
Gotcha.
Second one was on red schmuck.
So 11 on the first, 21 on the second. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
That is everything.
Rogues' turns. We'll go first with red and brown schmuck.
Okay.
Brown schmuck Make sure, yes.
Bring it
This
up,
first
Brown
attack will be
Schmuck.
against you, Mr. Grimm.
Bring it, Brown Schmuck.
Do me a favor, take the red-haired one and move them around so that they're flanking Grimm. Right there, perfect.
And
Good.
now they're flanking Ricard too.
Cool. So,
Good.
first attack
Now,
with you, Grimm.
good. Regular hit because it's at disadvantage normally.
Displacer cloak.
Displacer cloak.
Displacement, okay.
We finally remembered it.
When it matters.
The first attack with their short sword is a 19 to hit.
19 to hit. Yep, that's going to hit.
Okay.
That turns off the displacement.
I was gonna say, not gonna
Alright, that's going to be 6 points of piercing.
If I do, it still will hit.
Alright, so 6 points of piercing, half to 3. I need you to make me a con saving throw, sir.
Con shaving throw.
Yeah.
Let's see. I only get advantage on strength and. Trying to remember if I get con and strength or just.
Just strength if it's.
It's
I
just
won't
strength,
say.
You just have proficiency with column.
Yep.
I'm sorry, it's going to be 20 points of piercing, so half to 10.
Oh,
Just sneak attack.
then let me. Minus 10.
10, yeah. 10 total.
Now con save.
Now con save, yeah.
Wow, I rolled shite. That's an 11.
24 points of poison damage.
That tickled.
Next is Brown Schmuck.
Now he gets advantage. He doesn't
Now
have
he
to-
gets advantage.
They hit him.
Then I don't have it proof critical. Going to be a 25 to hit.
That'll do it.
Alright. So again, same thing. It's going to be 10 points of piercing. And a
Is
con
that
saving
before
throw.
or after it's halved?
After it's half. 10 points of
Okay.
piercing.
And then the con save again.
Yeah.
Yeet. That is so much better. Thank you. That's 21.
So only 12 points of poison damage.
That's 21. Actually, that's 25. But
Yeah, only 12 points of poison damage. And then his second attack. The highest on that's a 14.
he will use the shield.
Okay.
Is it because you went to troll and that dropped your AC?
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, it dropped my AC all the way to a 14
Wow.
normally.
Alright. Okay. Small rogue is then going to move up to Montel.
But dang.
Because. Let's see here.
I believe in you, little guy.
So, first attack is Montel with a short sword. 16 to hit.
Nope.
Second attack. 10.
Nope.
Those two attack miss. Alright.
Gee, I wish I had those numbers. That's okay. I
Of
can
their
soak it up.
3, one is going to move to. So the one in front is going to move to Sam.
Me.
Okay. Other one is going to move up to Rikara, if possible.
There's a space right here.
It's gonna be right at 30.
And I'm going to give him a dex check. Yeah. Bring the remaining guy up on the side wall, right there. Okay. So, Rikara.
Mm-hmm.
Attack against you, sir.
How do you feel about bowling?
Mr. Ricky, you confirm that natural 20.
That's gonna be
Red one.
like.
Rikara, say when.
When
Let's see here. One enemy within, one ally within 5 feet of an enemy make attack it against. Okay. So that's going to basically grant the Master Assassin another attack against you. Damage is normal. So you're going to take 20 points of piercing damage. I need a Constitution saving throw, sir.
15 plus stuff.
You only take 12 points of poison damage.
You said 20 plus 12.
So 32 points total.
I'm down. No, almost.
You're
Not
almost.
down yet. Not down.
Okay.
You said
the-
30?
Yeah, The Grandmaster is going to take her attack opportunity against you.
Attack of opportunity?
Provided by the crit.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? He moved?
It's not great. 15 to hit.
Yes.
Miss? Cool. That's with advantage, so yeah. She rolled a 6. Okay. Now he will take his normal second attack. The high roll was an 11. That's going to miss. Okay. The one on Sam, attack with their short sword. Is it also flanking through the right?
No.
No.
It's not. Okay.
Sam is not flanked.
So not flanked. 13 is going to miss her AC. As when the sword hits, like she looks to be wearing like normal leather garb and such. Except when it hits, there's a very audible metallic clang.
Slow chastity.
However, an 18 will hit her the second
Wait,
time.
wait. What's her AC? What?
Her AC is 18.
I'll do the wings around her as my reaction.
Okay. In that case, yeah.
Love that scene in Lucifer.
Right.
haven't
That was
actually
pretty
seen
dope.
that scene.
I haven't watched that.
I've seen the cut of it though. Yeah.
The first time it hits, noticing that the leather appears to be reinforced. Next time going for an opening around the neck, you just throw one wing, kind of the short sword glancing off of it.
Wink at her. Wink at her.
All right.
Have we gotten
And-
to a 10 in initiative war yet?
Not yet. We're at. Actually, now we're at Finnegan. Your turn is now, Finnegan. So we're now at 10.
Cool. So I am going to cast as a bonus action Tasha's Otherworldly Guys,
Okay.
and it will let me
Super Saiyan Finnegan.
sprout wings. That's the important moment, or important thing at the moment. And so I will do that, and I will fly straight up. Perfect.
Look, we've played long enough. I know exactly where you're going
And
with this.
then, because I
Fireball.
can still cast a third level or lower spell, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to cast Slow with 120-foot range, 40-foot cube, right in the middle of the fucking bridge. So how many enemies are there?
1, 2, 3,
Do
4.
you pick for slow or is it anybody? Okay.
There's
Up to
6
6
total.
creatures. that I
There,
choose.
there is 6 total within that strip right there, excluding this guy.
No.
42.
10. 20. Yeah, he could
What
get
is-
the whole.
What's your
Yeah,
rank?
but he only needs to worry
What's your
about 6
rank?
people.
He could get all 7 if he wanted, because
Cube.
that is 20-foot cube.
Yeah, but I can only pick
Only get 6.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you can only
what
pick
I'm
6,
saying
so you
is
can
you
pick
can-
anybody in there.
Yeah.
So I need a Wisdom saving throw from all of them, except for
Blue.
Yeah, except for the little short guy. 19.
19. Because the way I do this, if it's the exact same creature, they all do a
Collective
group,
roll.
collective, named or important NPCs get their own. So the collective first, what's the wisdom save?
Yep.
Oh joy, they got +0.
19.
That's an 18. Alright. And then the Master Assassin has a +7 to her wisdom save. It's a 17, but she's going to burn one of her living resistances.
Okay.
Master Assassin. She revealed herself.
Okay. So all of the other ones get only 1 attack. They get -2 to dexterity saving throws, and -2 to their armor class. Their speed is halved, which not that important at the moment because nobody can fucking move anywhere anyway. They can't use reactions.
Okay.
They can do either an action or a bonus action, not both.
Okay.
Yeah, and they can only make 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn. So even if they have multi-attack, they only get 1.
Alright.
If they attempt to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, well, I'll wait until I see them cast a spell.
Gotcha.
If it's a bonus
That's a
action,
lot
it
of
becomes an
information.
action. If
We'll-
it's an action,
Yeah.
they got to roll, and it will take off next turn.
So is that it?
Yep.
Up next is Sam's turn. For her bonus action, Ricard, you watch as she reaches into a slot in the pack she's wearing and pulls out, it looks like 3 long tubes. But as she
You got
brings
it
them
up
around,
here?
there's a flick, and you see, and it's a small rifle she now has.
Rifle, that's a fucking
Sawed off.
She's got a gun.
Sammy's got a gun.
No, she's not going to pull out the. She's not going to pull out her gun. She is actually going to reach, and you see her bring out a small. It looks like a small rectangle that's kind of pulled backwards a little bit, and it's got some writing in Gnomish on the front of it. And you watch as she, as a bonus action, slams this thing down, and then looks at you and goes, "Mama, cover your ears!" And she activates it as
Flashbang.
as ball bearings fire out, and essentially it's a claymore.
No.
In the direction of the Grand Master Assassin, the one on the bridge, and the other one there in front of her. They'll need to make dexterity saving throws at a -2, correct? All right, so Master Assassin
Master Assassin doesn't get to -2.
does not, but it's still going to be a failure. She will burn her last resistance to survive that. Actually, let me see something real quick.
This is gonna be fun.
Evasion.
Oh, look at Sam. She's so fucking cute. Oh shit, she's pecking me.
Half of it. So, yeah, well, she don't want to burn. Not going to use the evasion just yet. So burn the action. The other two, a total of 3. They're going to take full damage from 4d12.
4d12.
I want one of those.
I've never seen anyone do 4,000 damage in a roll.
That's a d10. Mom.
Sam's a god.
Even Black Lightning, I've never seen
yeah.
do 4,000 damage.
Okay.
No, Black
So
Lightning is, right?
12,
Black Lightning.
23,
Yes.
Like the DC hero?
No, it's
9,
It's literally where you piss off your DM to the point that he
32,
just takes all his dice
40
and
points of
rolls.
damage.
That is Black Lightning. It's actually an AD&D.
40 and 40, and then the Grandmaster save, which would take half. Her evasion lets her take none. Okay. All right.
You have to use your reaction to
I only know the
use
DC
evasion,
hero.
correct?
Yes, but
Is that the master?
that's the
Yeah,
Grandmaster.
see,
Okay.
you should-
Grandmaster, yeah. So she's going to use that to take none. Okay.
You
So,
believe in the resurrection, la la.
Didn't she already use her reaction this round to make it a
attack
any
opportunity.
Yep.
You're right. So she will take 20 points of damage. Thank you.
Everybody wants
No,
Right.
thank you.
Okay. You see Sam look up and goes, "That's the one I had those built. Help." Okay. It's take a little while to figure out. So,
So, guess it's my turn.
Sordred, you're up next.
Well, we won't get in until next round, right?
So, by the way, for Sam, the way I built her, she's basically female Tony Stark.
So
Nice.
we show up next round, right?
Correct.
Would it
Literally
be-
right now, this is where you are.
Would it be within a single movement range or a double movement range?
Single moon range.
Okay, I'm just lining this up. How do you feel about bowling?
All right. So, after Sorndren, for his turn, you see Hemlock will burst through the gates underneath. So he'll be right there for this turn. Which then
Kicks in the door.
brings us to Rakara's turn.
Arkara's breathing heavy, all these wounds on him. He looks at Mess Assassin. He'll say his first, "You're fucked."
Oh! Roll me an intimidation check, adding proficiency.
I already have proficiency.
Well, I'll give you expertise on it then. So double it.
You said add advantage with. 14 plus 6 plus 26.
You see, she kind of takes a step, like you see her foot kind of. She doesn't want to, like she goes from here to.
Does she open enough for me to see the hand from where I am?
Roll a perception check.
Long distance.
This is active, so you have to.
I understand. But I also have 300 feet of dark vision, so I mean. 18?
You see what looks like a burned or scoured mark on her hand here. With your insight, you would know that's exactly with what's going on, their movement, style of fighting. You know exactly what's happening.
Get your employees in mind.
Hold on.
All right.
Unless you want to go first.
All right.
Back to
I'm
your
going
card.
Where's
to
you going to be? You want to be
cast
where you want to be?
Fizzband's Platinum Shield on.
Alright.
I'm going to twin it on me.
Throw me in the
Well,
middle.
shoot. Grimace behind me, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pick your woman.
Natural effects. for
Oh
that.
no, he's going to. He's trying to
Well,
decide
Herbert,
between
He's
himself
going
and
on
you.
Definitely.
He's
No,
deciding
no.
between himself and you.
You're the one that's bleeding out. I'm doing fine.
First turn. Well, technically, I don't have anything with a range.
Okay, yeah. It's
But I did line us up.
going
So
on
anyway,
me.
pulls out a halfway.
I
Here's
forgot
my
to
ranged
give myself
weapon.
advantage.
Oh no!
I mean, I have a 21.
And her. And then I will cast at 3rd level, twin that,
Okay.
haste
Okay.
on me and
On
her.
you. And her haste.
In the middle of everyone else going slow.
And that is all of my mana magic.
Haste. Alright, so the two of you are now hastened, if you want to put those as well.
Man, he's great. I was gonna say, please,
That's
took
better.
it off for a chili dog after all this is done.
This may last, this may not. We'll see. We'll see.
So many rings.
That's no good.
That is 7 rings within
Hey, by the
one
way, Eldritch
small
Foundry,
area.
if you're watching, and we would love miniatures. I do a decent job of painting them too.
So that bumps. Half covers what? +2?
Plus two.
Plus 2, yeah.
Half is +2, 3/4 is +5, and full cover is untargetable.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then haste gives me another action.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, the music's kind of epic. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Indeedy. I like it a lot.
And then she's right in
Would
front
you
of
be
me.
able to measure the distance from me to the big bad? 8 feet. Just by
In a 30-foot cone, can I get all 3 of them or just 2 of them?
30-foot cone?
Yes,
Just because of how close you are, it would still just be 2.
just 2.
Yeah, because how close they are.
Say like 65 using Pythagoras.
That's con.
I didn't think that anyway.
Intelligence.
It's D&D. You gotta think in 3 dimensions.
I actually do. That's why I like miniatures and this because it does allow you to see in 3 dimensions.
I will at 8th level
Oh, you just cast Fireball.
cast
Fancy.
No, I'm not doing that.
Rims Binding Ice in front of me at her and him.
Okay.
That's a con 18 save.
Con. Oh, con. Okay, okay.
Con.
Con. Normally it does that.
14 for the rogue, 8 for the master assassin, and she's out of her resistances.
That's 37 ice damage. And they are
To the one, that's the one beside or the one on top of the.
just hoop, hoop. The one attacking Sam, the one attacking
Okay,
me.
so it's at 37.
37.
37.
And it says they are
1 second. Let me check my numbers here. At 75, he's dead.
the one in front of
Regular rogue is dead. Yeah.
this one.
The one in front
Yes.
or the one up?
The one that was in front of Sam, the one that you
Okay.
hit with the ice.
All right.
B.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, yeah. So you hit 75, so that rogue's dead. Hand me that miniature.
And it says they are.
Fishes.
She is hindered by ice formations for a minute until another creature uses action to break with ice. It has speed reduced to 0. So
Okay.
I guess that's all it is.
Be honest, she's not going anywhere. So, all right. Anything else?
That's it.
Top of the round, Nathaniel.
I'm planning on just ignoring this guy in front of me. Getting up here and walking along this would be an acrobatics check.
It'll take you 5 feet of movement to step up to it, and then just a generic dexterity check to walk along.
We're sure this can't be an acrobatics check.
You're not leaping; you're just moving along a narrow point.
Well, that's what tightrope walking is.
But that's wide enough for his feet to normally stay on.
A tightrope?
No, this.
Oh.
Now, to keep yourself from falling off, yes, that would be acrobatics.
But that's not to walk.
That's a 17 acrobatics not to fall off. I rolled a 3 on the first time.
So what happens is you leap up and kind of misjudge. There's a dip point on the wall. You kind of and you manage to grab onto the side.
Cool.
Actually, If you want to make leaping and moving a singular point of your action, it'll cost you 15 feet. I will call that an acrobatics. We can keep that roll for it because that'll work.
Perfect.
All right, so you've used 15 feet to basically get up onto there.
15, 20, 25. He would get an attack of opportunity?
Who would not? Let me see.
Well, you're
No, he would.
He would? Okay, yeah.
Because he hasn't
Because I haven't.
attacked him.
He's
He
not,
wasn't-
Nope.
he's
Well,
not
okay,
slow.
okay.
He was not one of the 6.
One
You
too
fell
many.
back, but you landed.
23 to hit.
Nat 20 on the acrobatics.
23 to hit. Hits.
It's going to be 6 points piercing. He's going to, because it's once per turn, he'll fire off sneak attack as well. So 20 points.
Why does he get sneak attack? He has no one
Within
nearby
5
and.
feet. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. He's not a swashbuckler. I apologize.
So, how much damage?
So it's going to be 6 points piercing. I do need a con saving throw from you.
Points piercing. And that will be 17.
17 passes. You're taking 12 points of poison damage.
Cool. And then that puts me right here.
Okay.
Sneak attack, 'cause there's someone right across from me.
You know what? Yeah, I'll give you advantage on the attack anyway, even if there wasn't.
That will be 23.
Definitely hits a regular rogue. Which one is that?
That is Brown Cloak.
Okay,
Different
that is the
brown
one that has nothing done to him yet.
Yeah.
Cool. He's the fresh one.
Fresh baby new road.
That will be 12 points of slashing damage and 8 points of sneak attack.
8 points of sneak attack. Beautiful. Alright, anything
Mhm.
else?
And, I stay here.
Okay. It is the master's turn. She cannot move, but she can still make her attacks.
Did you heal any?
But
You got a better AC now.
oh yes.
Oh, yes.
So, first attack with a rapier. Anybody flanking
Yeah.
Makara? Yes. I rolled 2 sevens.
I was gonna say, is it a 1 and a 2?
16 total.
Nope.
Okay. She is going to forgo her second dagger attack. You watch she drops the dagger, reaching back, pulling out this black blade that from a wicked gnarled point, jagged edge, it kind of curls down. Give me a perception check. Swarmbird.
24.
You know what this is. This is basically a mortal blade. They are literally forged with the magic of power or kill in the blade. So, Makara, you watch the strain, and it is pulsing with energy. And she's just like, fine. She told me this would be the best weapon for the job anyway. She goes to swing. Actually, more of a straight stab at you. It's a leaner. So 5 and a natural 1. So 5 plus 9 is a 14 to hit.
So why the fuck would you even ask me?
So as the blade goes, you just like react to that wing comes up and.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
sure.
Actually, how did you want to like?
Well, I mean, I have like haste and all these magical things around me, so I'm just
It's like Handy
things
Squirrel from over the hedge, just kind of.
Yeah, after he drinks
Actually,
it,
more is the coffee scene.
Of all the species, you choose Hammy from over there.
Yeah.
And you know what? I agree.
Thank you. Okay.
Bad culture.
That's the end of her turn. She can't move. Bonus action is do anything right now. So, with that, we come now to Finrio. This brings you brings you basically within.
Where you want?
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be in the air. I'm just like circling.
You want to stay like this distance then?
Yeah, we can leave him where he's at.
Okay, cool.
Make things simple. I will use my bonus action to cast thing that's spelled.
Mark.
Guardian of Nature.
Oh, Guardian of Nature. Okay.
We're choosing tree.
Okay.
Gives me advantage on
Yeah.
dexterity attacks. It's gonna be a 26 to hit.
Who you hitting?
I am hitting the boss lady this time.
Okay, so 26.
Boss baby.
I'll hit.
Push dice did not like you.
11, 21. That's 31 damage for the first attack.
31. Okay.
Make sure that doesn't add any damage to what I'm taking. No, it doesn't.
Water
31.
shots. Straight from
And
the bottom.
that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
16, 36 damage.
Nice.
It's not looking good. All right, anything else?
This woman has more health than me.
That is
Gold.
going to be it.
Kieran,
Only a giant one.
you're up. By the way, remember my rule, because if you have the higher initiative, you can choose to basically wait and act and move around. So if you want to wait for him to do something, to go bowling with the halfling, or
It's up to you if you want to use your thing now or wait a minute.
His thing, his action, his attack, all that kind of stuff.
basically you can like move your turn in certain
Because he's
areas.
Well, if I hold, I only get one attack.
No, you don't. You take your
no,
you
because
hold
you're holding
full
your turn.
Your attack.
You're shifting your initiative.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of voices.
Sorry. So yeah, the rule is you're
Okay.
shifting your initiative for the round.
Okay. I thought before whenever I held it, I only got the one. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll wait for him to
Yep.
get me in closer,
All right.
and as that's happening, I'll be switching my.
When you do your movement, like bonus action and stuff, and then you hold your attack, that's when you only get one. If you hold your turn, it
Yeah.
moves you into position.
Roger,
And
Roger.
then mine is you're basically in sort of going, let's go, like just you're bracing. All right, Mr. Grizzlebrand.
Brilliant. I'm going to shift my attention entirely to Red Schmuck.
Retchmont.
That's the name of my band in high school.
Let's see. Reckless attack. Thank God. Because that's a 27 or a natural 1.
That hits.
16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. Second attack.
Second swing.
Swifty.
Swifter. That's 23.
Definitely hits.
Get Swifty. Shit on the floor.
That show's got a hit or miss, but it's not horrible.
21 points of damage.
21 points of damage.
Show me what you got.
Still standing?
Still standing.
That's a shame.
Looking rough though. Looking very rough.
Let's frenzy.
Going frenzy.
You son of a
Bonus
bitch,
action,
I made
make
it.
Just a shame,
Make your
lady.
attack.
28.
Hits.
For. That's cocked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reroll.
Buck. That's for a whopping 17 points of damage.
17.
At,
All the money.
at this point, he not did.
No, roll the money. That was
Right
dead.
on the money.
Oh, he did.
Richmond, dead.
That's
Good.
fine. Dead.
Yeah, savage.
Now, let's see. Seeing all sorts of magic-y shit going in between Ricard and Sam. But that half-orc is clearly the head honcho.
Yes.
I-
Actually, roll me. Roll me a just general intelligence check, but add your proficiency because dealing with the orcs.
That's your proficiency to my intelligence.
Makes it +4, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that makes sense. 7. I will actually use an inspiration.
Well, no, that's still, it was, see how much, you're getting some
Yeah.
information. You
Okay.
have heard of this sort of, that paler blue-skinned orc. These are Underdark orcs. They whereas like the orcs of Stornacore, about the sunlight and the harsh weather, these orcs are from the deep Underdark of Stornacore.
Mm.
They're
And
literally- they're the
underground. Who've
underground
never seen the sun, but they really know how to party.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Whereas the upper orcs have the ferocity and the strength, the underground orcs have the dexterity and cunning.
Cool.
You're
I'm gonna see if I can squeeze in between Rikara and
basically
Sam
they're known as shadow orcs.
and get in her face.
Okay.
See if I can get around there. It will cause attacks of opportunity. I know that,
No.
but
Yeah, he can't react right now.
If she's a small creature, can he get by?
He can, yeah. She's a small creature, so you can kind of like just excuse me, step over her.
just hup.
It will take. It's difficult terrain though, so you have to take 5 feet of movement.
Okay, so that's gonna be 35 feet left. 35. Get me to the other side where I'm flanking.
Kind of walking around.
Just meandering around.
Just excuse me. Pardon me.
Still a
Yep, 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 yep.
In
Pardon
Orcish,
me.
you hear,
Orcish?
God, you're ugly.
You ain't the queen's tits either, love. Queen's tits either.
I had to work hard for that one, did you?
Kinda. Used to, God.
Your kind wouldn't know where to piss and went for the snow.
Ooh. What's that supposed to mean for me?
Wait, you need the snow to see where the ground. It means you're an idiot. All right.
Joke's on you, I already knew that. Joke's on you.
She takes 1d4 sight.
She's dead.
All right. So
This is how we learn you
jumps
have
off the
vicious
bridge.
mockery.
It's the rogues' turns now. So they're going to. They only can choose action or movement, right?
No, their movement is half.
Movement is half.
They can only choose an action or a bonus action.
Okay. So Brown Schmuck is going to move up to Samantha.
Mm-hmm.
What's the current bonus from the?
It's +4.
+4. Okay.
Basically, yeah, it's collective +4.
Nothing is flanking her, so you only get one attack too, correct?
Yep.
+6 to the attack. 10's going to miss Samantha. All right. The small rogue. He is going to leap.
Yes, full
So
everything.
he's going to leap up.
Leaper.
He is going to move up to Montana.
He needs to make a acrobatics
Dex check.
A dex check.
Already doing it. He make his fun. First attack against you, Montel. 18 to hit.
Arm shield.
Okay.
That's what motion.
Second attack.
Yeah, but mine flicks out.
10.
Yep.
It's a miss. Okay.
Yep. God of War.
Alright. Is that Schmuck or Schmuck? Schmuck that has not done anything is going to attack you, Ricard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
5 feet, so he can get the sneak attack on this if it hits. First attack, well, actually, he only gets one attack, doesn't he?
Yep.
10 is going to miss.
Yep.
And then the one on there is going to leap down in front of Samantha. Giving him advantage, but again, only one attack. Okay, that is going to connect with her 18 plus. Yeah. So that will hit. She will take a full 20 and then a con saving throw. She takes the full 24 points. Sam looks a little rough, but she's still standing. Like you see this thing as it kind of like fumbles down. She kind of distracted, looking around, and you see that the short sword just like slice across her arm. See the festering of poison kind of setting in. All right. That's all the remaining ones of those. So Finnegan, you're up, sir.
I need an intelligence saving throw from the big guy. 19.
One IQ check coming up. There's a 19 on the dice.
Mm.
I don't think she has a negative. No, plus 6, 25.
She went to college.
Oh god, that roll was terrible. Half of 17.
Round up to 9.
Okay, take some 9 psychic damage.
Okay. Anything else?
And that'll end my turn.
All right. Finnegan. Up next is Sam. Now for her bonus action. Well, free action, she's going to pull out again an assortment of tubes. Bonus action. So it's essentially a like short-nosed like blunderbuss.
Wow.
One-shot shotgun.
I got him.
And in the range, 12-foot cone would get. Also going to get Grim, but it's going to get the. Yeah. Those two
It's
there.
Grim. It'll be
I can take
fine.
So-
Your kneecap gone.
It's alright. I can take it. My kneecap! My kneecap!
My leg.
So.
What the hell was that? It's alright. I'll get it out. Sounds like
Actually,
that
no,
guy's
that's
fire.
not, that's not a rock apple. In that case, I need a dexterity save from the rogue, from Grim, and from the master assassin.
Yeah.
Minus 2.
Yeah, I have advantage.
Cleaner. Okay, so the assassin, the rogue fails,
Yep,
master
very
assassin
much.
passes.
A dirty 20.
Okay, so DC was 18.
You pass.
You pay.
I passed
So,
with a dirty 20.
At the bay.
all right. Any creature within 5 feet of Sam is taking double this number. Really? Wow. Okay.
Any play.
4.
In the
In the range.
not
in the-
anything in 5 feet takes the damage.
11.
I felt that panic.
So
yeah.
Grim, you're taking 11 halved to take 6 points of piercing damage. As these
Is
little
that half after the dexterity save or after my
after
damage
rage,
reduction?
so you half again.
3.
You take 3 as these little pellets like slam onto you.
Grim's dead. Why?
He is
Pepper
essentially taking double damage. So 11 to 22. Which he's gone. He's gone.
That poor man.
He just stepped on it a face full of lead.
Yeah.
So she survived, but still within, so she's also taking a total of 11. Okay, so she is not looking like she's like on her like parts of her blown off. You see fingers. She's like she is just barely kind of it's like still focused on you because she doesn't see him. Yet.
Maybe you should focus on me.
I know, right? That's the
conversation
best
should
part
be
about
good.
being small.
So that's her turn. Sordrin.
Mine. As about right here, he's gonna toss Kieran up in the air. Since you said it's a single movement,
Yeah.
40 feet. Roll a strength save.
Who? The
The master assassin,
okay.
because it's charging.
that's what I was okay. Are you?
I am air bombing.
I love it.
Look, you had 3 of them lined up for me, and that I have 1 left.
Her strength is her dump stat. 13.
Makes it. So
Ah.
she takes half.
Okay.
Need to upgrade that somehow.
But is she qualified as flanking right now? That's a question I have. Because I've got Grim on one side.
Oh yeah, you've got 3. Yeah, she is technically flank.
So she takes 2 plus 5 is 7 damage.
It's Sordrin. How does it happen? She was that close.
I'm so
if
mad.
he's coming in with the charge like that, it's
Actually, if I may semantically, I know what happens because of what happened and why she. All right. So she has got these like massive, almost all the way up her legs, thick blocks of ice just holding her in place. And she is wrenching, trying, as she looks up and just sees you power bombing in. A look of recognition.
power
Fear.
bombing. By the way, with a tankard of cider
Yeah.
still the whole time.
You see recognition. You see fear, and then you see rage as when you slam into her, shattering her from below her basically half of the bottom half of her waist.
Is she an orc?
She is.
Does she return to 1?
Not if she stabs
Not-
herself with her dagger.
She is not that kind of
Okay. I know it's a Tim Ford thing. That's why I was asking.
Shadow orcs basically
It's in her hand.
they're more stealth based, like shadow stuff.
Okay.
They're kind of a race I'm building and working on. So yeah, you watch as you shatter her left, basically her legs get shattered off just right mid thigh as you slam down with her. She is bleeding out. She is dying. She has seconds to live.
Who sent you this time? As he slowly takes another drink, just surrounded by these others that are barely hurt, and just came out of nowhere.
You see her just look up at you. A thaw. She sends her regards.
You're gonna see Sandra do something he hasn't done before. He's just gonna slowly put his foot on her throat and put the weight down.
Wait, can Ricard do something? As
Uh,
Go ahead.
what would you like to ask? What would you like to do? We're still technically in combat. So what would you like to do?
if she's okay, go ahead. No, that's fine.
Okay. You just, for the remainder of your turn, the remainder of the 6 seconds, your foot is just, all right.
And this guy's standing behind me, he's watching me do this too.
Yeah.
With no weapon, just to take her to
Okay.
outsider.
That brings us to Hemlock.
Do I take my turn?
Oh, sorry, yes, you're,
Yeah,
you're
it's
this is-
Kieran.
sorry, Kieran, you're up, Kieran, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to transfer the hunter's mark from her
Okay.
to who's the biggest person next to us?
The small guy hasn't taken any damage.
I'll do it to the small guy. Like, hey, you, and I'll go up to them, and I'm gonna.
There can only be one small guy here.
There we go. So I kill Finnegan. No, but I'm gonna go to the small guy.
You want to move,
Explain
My
to
little
you
guy.
gotta say take care and move him
You, my little guy.
5, 10, what's your movement? 25? 25?
No, but it's 3.
You can, yeah, you'll take your full movement, but you can get up to the, up on top of it there.
It says there.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Here, put me up there with him.
Yeah, that's it, you can get there with him, yeah.
Did you roll the next check to get up there?
Is it a dex check to get up?
Well, if you're just climbing up, it won't be. But they're basically like jumping on and doing things. Like you're just like,
Okay.
wait, just hang on, hang on.
All right. Well, so he's hunter's marked, and I'll have my sword out, and I'm swinging.
All right, you have advantage of the attack.
Has advantage.
Yeah, because he's flanked.
That's gonna be 28
Hits.
Bless you.
from my regular. The 2. Okay, hunter's mark. 17 points of damage.
All right.
Still advantage.
Yep.
Yeah. Second attack. It's gonna be 26.
Hits. For music writing.
14.
14.
Fuck it. Action surge. Or,
Okay.
yeah. 19.
Hits. How does it happen? So you just climb up. Excuse me.
Yeah, I just want I just jump up there and swing. I keep baseball batting it, trying to
Yeah.
in the same spot cleave him in half, but I don't exactly cleave him in half. On the third hit, he just goes straight into it's
the
enough
drink,
force
yeah.
to go into the water, and he just goes straight in there, and you see
Okay.
it's the water turn.
So as you climb up that first hit. What did you? No, stop it.
Do I have any other movement in me?
No.
That's too true because you're having to move through. Because you are also small, so you have to move through Sam to get.
Is there another enemy around us?
Brown schmuck and other brown schmuck.
Is one of them near Grim?
No.
No,
Who are they near?
they are near.
Sam and
Sam and
Lucara and everyone else except the people who you asked about.
Oh, once near Rikara?
Yes.
Alright, that one I'm gonna, because I have one more attack,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my sword, I'm gonna like javelin throw it
Okay.
so that if he wants, he can grab the sword.
Make
Keep
a,
going on
make
that
a
one.
ranged attack.
Oh, so this is this is weird. So if it's range, so
Dexterity,
it's
yeah.
gonna be plus. It's gonna be plus 12. Because it's my dex plus proficiency, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have
And then-
proficiency in throwing a sword?
That's real cool.
If,
Come on.
Do I? I don't know.
Which sword do you have?
It's
Yes,
my
the
high roller.
High rollers that got turned into a sword.
Oh, okay.
If it's not, then it's
Yeah,
just-
no, I would
then-
say proficiency. No
Okay.
proficiency.
Well, then it would just be plus 7.
Yeah.
Because I do have my things that are
Yeah.
that are plus 2 for throwing
Ranged
things.
attack.
So plus 7.
Okay.
Disadvantage? Is there around it? I don't know.
That's a ranged attack, so no advantage.
I don't have any inspiration. That's gonna be. I don't think that's gonna make it. That's gonna be a 10.
Just kind of clatters on the stone with snow.
Damn.
But it clatters at your feet, Ricard.
Pick up the other foot.
Alright. So, anything else?
No, I guess that's
Alright,
it.
So,
I don't have anything else to
10,
do.
15, 20, 25. Hemlock has 35 feet of movement.
I think it would take him 70 to get all the way up there.
I think that was 35 for you.
That was
looks
30
like
for me.
So 35 will put him behind Brown Schmuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Range.
As he comes rushing in, drawing his great sword, making his attacks. Fortunately, it's not a 19, but it doesn't crit, although that's still enough to hit. We'll spin on this dice.
What was the attack roll on that? The one that last attack roll when you throw?
That I did. It was
10.
10.
Okay, I doubt the -2 would have.
No, yeah, it wasn't here. So, 15, 24 to the brown schmuck. And then second attack, Hemlock. That's a leaner, but it was almost a 20. Yeah, that's still enough. 11. Okay, so he runs up, just wham, wham, 2 hits with that massive great sword. All right. I don't even question what's going on. He just sees you guys are fighting. He knows who to attack. All right. It's Hemlock's turn. Then we have Rakara.
So
Technically, we're still within the same 6-second window. If you got something to say for me to
Yeah.
do it now.
no.
Like,
You
nope.
said the sword clattered to the ground like
Yeah.
behind.
Like right at your feet. You
What
can
would it be? What would it be to pick it up and use it?
free object interaction.
I mean, to actually for him to swing it since he dropped all his fighter stuff. What's it gonna be?
It's a strength-based attack. Actually,
No, I think you can do dex with it.
yeah, yours is finesse. It's strength or dex based.
Yeah.
You're no longer proficient in those weapons.
It's +1 to hit.
Is it a short sword or a long sword?
This would be a long sword. It's long, but it's still a short sword.
You upgraded to a longsword.
It was initially a rapier, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's a dagger initially.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
reason to make.
transferred this over to like I don't think we ever specified. I think it was because you get weird when it's like it's a halfling. It's a long sword. It's so big.
It
I've
doesn't
seen-
matter.
I've seen
short
half
sword
barbarians.
still martial.
Yeah.
I think it's in the one D&D they turned short sword
Yeah.
into simple.
I'll just forget about the sword and I'll
Mhm.
just I need an
what I was
intelligence
thinking of.
18 save from the one in front of me.
Intelligence, you say?
Yes.
Dirty 20.
So somehow, when it comes to intelligence, this one has it. Let's see how
They only got a +1 in their intelligence roll.
Let's see how this
38
plays out for him, guys.
halved.
38 half
Oh,
is
14,
19.
19. that was at 7th level.
Yeah, hang on.
Broken a person.
Yeah, that's 75. That's enough to kill that one.
Oh, good.
So that was it.
All right, and then just the one attacking Sam behind.
Okay. Oh wait, no, that was the. I'm sorry. I thought that was the brown schmuck. He's still at 56.
Who'd I hit?
The one
Did you hit him or did you hit him?
I hit the one attacking.
You hit this one.
Oh, is anyone attacking Sam?
Yes, that brown
Who's
schmuck.
ever attacking Sam?
And the brown schmuck is dead.
Okay.
Okay,
That's what.
he's down.
And Hellfire's gone.
And Hemlock took a slide downward. Just show him in the actual thing. Just
goddamn ice on the bridge.
That's about
Help! This is a great sword. Help!
And since I am hasted, get a second.
really shouldn't be
Action,
wearing full
attack.
plate armor out the ice and snow.
Let me get another intelligence save.
Alright.
18.
There we go. 15.
Oh, cool. Wrong button. 26.
26.
Full damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright. Back to top of the round with Nathaniel.
What spell is that?
Psychic. Oh, he is incapacitated.
What was it? Capacitate. Okay.
But
Can I take actions or reactions? Nathaniel, you're
He's
up.
already got no reactions.
I can't take actions. What you got, Montel?
I need a wisdom save from him.
Wisdom, you say?
Yes.
Alright then, keep your secrets.
There's a total of 10.
Cool. Hold person. Hey, Grim, drop him in the water. And I hop down and walk off.
Drop his crown.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is not your keeper.
I have not been taught about any Geneva Conventions, therefore this is not
Well,
wrong.
Technically, at that point, the final enemy is incapacitated.
Mhm.
So, by the rules, combat ends.
That doesn't mean it's good.
So after she blacks
Victory.
out from boot beating on her throat, like before she bleeds out, I'm gonna spare the dying, just grab her by what would be the back of her armor
Yeah.
and start dragging her back home.
Oh. Hemlock's like, Sandra,
you can turn in this one.
Hemlock!
He's kind of frozen anyway.
Hemlock!
What is it, Finnegan?
Come catch me!
You got wings.
No, the wings just got me up there because I had to drop concentration on that spell to cast
So,
slug.
Grim, roll me a strength check. And Hemlock's like, Grim, you can't throw him in the lake.
I'm handing him to you. He's kind
Oh.
of frozen.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not going to drop him
You
in
see
the
the pull us
drink.
that
It's
shackles
kind of
on
rude.
his arms.
I'm not going to drop him in
I
the
hear the
drink
shackles
while he's
slam on
frozen.
the
That's
drop.
kind of
Yeah.
rude.
Alright, so with that, he's one of the rogues now. One of the last, actually, the last member of the Coterie in Port Blaven is now arrested.
I was.
Well, previous members.
Not yet.
No, one of them is still technically alive and being dragged
That's
with no legs
You said
through
Sam
town.
was looking
I'm
rough.
walking with you, by the way.
I will.
Why are we
Still
taking
have
that
Neil
home
in-
with
On a
the
scale of,
kids?
on a scale of 1 to 52.
Why are we taking that home with the kids and the Christmas
still
and
Never
the,
said I'm going home.
okay.
You watch as Hemlock just kind of walks down with the.
She's back at full health.
Jump.
Just face plants into his
It's gonna
shield.
be like Great Gonzo and Rizzo the Rat from Christmas Carol.
Roll me your acrobatics.
Oh. Because that's going to be necessary.
God save my little broken body. 'Cause-
I used all my spells so quickly.
14.
14. You land as I'm like, why did you leap up? Just grab the rogue and put him underneath you, so you land on top of the rogue. 4 points of damage.
The rogue.
Oh.
The dominating
Yeah.
person.
A body.
Oh.
Go pick up my sword.
Well, it is 8:45, so let's take a quick break. We'll
Yay.
pick back up here in about 30 minutes. We'll show everything we got for our exchange gifts, and I may send Nathaniel to give me some food. I'm very hungry. So yeah, don't look over, folks. We're gonna take about a 30-minute break. We'll come right back. Bio break, just stretch your legs, and we'll pick back up with the natural ones. We'll be right back.
Thank you, 30.
Huh? Okay. I'll get you a rodeo. They're real cheap.
A what?
Rodeo burger.
What is it?
It's like
Well, like just like a simple burger. Like
just a normal
just
thing.
meat and
Okay.
cheese, like
Right.
just a burger.
Yeah, leave it
Nothing
there.
special.
I gotta go do stuff. I'll be back.
It's been waiting for you for 2 weeks.
I do enjoy the fact that yes sir. I do enjoy the fact that it's every time someone yells, "Hey, problem of the ring," I'm like, cool, dimension door. Anyway, I'm here
I think it's gonna be big.
every single time without fail. Anyway.
Actually, I'm gonna go to the margin real quick.
Load up the Twitch.
Yeah, I had it addressed to Ricard Karajan. And so when it got here, James forgot that I told him about it and opened it and was like, what the fuck is this?
That is funny.
Man, it was so great.
How is everybody tonight that's watching the show? Y'all having a good time?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yes. Someone got a Triceratops onesie.
It is not over. We're just taking a little break before continuing on.
Yeah, this was Ben's secret Santa gift.
Almost didn't recognize you without your hat. Yep, I've gotten that a lot.
It is. It's a Triceratops onesie.
Yes, we will be showing off the gifts that we have gotten from our thing here at some point. Seeing Derek's already showing off his.
I've been wearing mine since I got it.
Yep. Seth showed me the gift he was giving you. I was like, yeah, they'd appreciate that.
Yeah. Next time I wear my Mando helmet, I'll wear this under it so that when I pull off my Mando helmet, I'm still wearing a Mando helmet.
See, you're thinking.
Mm-hmm. And it's perfect for the Star Wars game that we play on Sundays, because I'm playing a Mandalorian.
That works. Even better. Now I need to find out where to put this guy. Unfortunately, they're way too powerful for any standard skeleton, so I would have to create something.
Give him character levels.
Oh, I'd have to give anything character levels to face the party that's on my Tuesday game.
All right.
Or is it
Is that
Wednesday?
then? Wednesday game for them?
Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah.
What is it?
That I have to give anything character levels to face off against you guys on the Wednesday game.
Yeah, I'll
That's pretty
talk
much how I have to do
you,
anything.
In Discord in a minute.
So I'll jump on the TikTok. Yeah. I mean, these guys have character levels like that. I do that just to make a more balanced encounter sometimes.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
So, what did you say you want to tell me about later when you looked up and
Yes.
What was that?
my TikTok? I have to turn the volume down.
Oh.
No, it's not over yet. We're just taking a
Oh
30
wait, no,
minute
it's
break.
not on my phone. It's on your phone.
Oh
Bathroom
yeah,
break,
it
that kind of
is
stuff.
on my phone. Give me a
Can
sec.
you send me the good thing?
Almost
I
didn't
can
recognize
send
you
you the
without your
packages.
hat. Yeah, he didn't bring that. He's not wearing the hat.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a hat.
Okay,
I'm
has your
actually got a
schedule
full head of
changed
hair.
yet to where you're not gonna be able to stay late tonight? Or you
Oh, no,
Not yet. That
They're-
hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, their schedule's not changed
No,
yet.
the reason I ask is because
The hell?
we want to have that discussion
Yes.
with him tonight.
Yes.
With
Okay.
no one else, because basically everybody
Where'd
else.
he
is gone.
go?
And then I'm on-
Am I involved in that, or are you going to message me after or something?
I would prefer you be involved since you are technically involved from the start of it.
Yeah, so I'm starting to push like more
Okay,
because
let me.
everything right now I've got built on basically one half of my world. There's still the entire back half where things are.
Mhm.
So that's why I like the
There you
Leviathan
go.
Islands. I'll take it more toward the other side.
Should be sent to you.
Do you have any questions for us? I love it.
It's looking so
I
good.
love it.
It's looking so good.
Yes.
So any questions via YouTube, Twitch?
There was in fact a question in the Discord,
Yes, I was just looking at that.
but I was waiting for the others to get here.
Because there's a weird. It was when I first saw it. It was worded weirdly, and I wanted to make sure before I said
It was
anything
weird
to
and
you.
wordly.
Yeah, weirded wordly.
Well, what was the question?
That was a fun combat.
It was fun.
Oh, that was stressful.
It was so stressful.
Man, I had 3 people lined up. It was gonna be great bowling for assassins, and y'all just keep taking them down.
Absolutely.
I'm
What
glad.
is this question? Ready for the most random character development question.
Go for it.
Okay. Proceed.
Character development.
We be
By the
typing,
way,
I'm sure.
How do you like that new passive perception?
I enjoy.
It's night range.
Oh.
I enjoy such questions.
They can be very fun.
So
Doing
I
this 'cause I
finally
actually
found
like you
the thing
guys.
in Shelby where I have all her like all the sibling names.
All
and
right. So
stuff.
was that name you gave me the sister?
Elian, Eliye.
Was that
Yeah.
the name you just said?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I sent a message earlier to Moffat, but
But. But. But then.
Again, I love how we were all trying to get Ricard to set up any
Yeah.
of the freaking Disney scenes that just weren't happening. Do you trust me?
I can show you the
So one of our TikToks.
world.
I can show you the world. You have $2.10 into your bank account. I can show you my driveway.
Look, when he cast fly, I'm sitting here going, "You can fly, you can fly,
Yeah.
you can
It's
fly."
like gliders and stuff exist. What she's basically trying to do is like create a compact with the wings. Of it.
Take off
She's trying to make Buzz Lightyear's jetpack essentially.
Problem is
I've
keeping the
officially had
thrusters
Grim
from burning your thighs.
named the Club of Recovery. It is now no longer called the Club of Recovery. It is now called the Blessed Bunker of Boo Boo Binding.
Well, every other game I've been in, they just call it the healing stick. So.
that is an interesting question.
Oh.
Ooh,
What is it?
oh.
What do you think your characters smell like? Preferred cologne, body spray,
Oh.
etc., or even just natural smell?
You know what? In all the years I've done D&D, that is something I've never thought
That is a
about.
very interesting
honestly
thought.
have a thought process for mine because it's going to be very earthy, but there's also, because of funeral rites and stuff, there's going to be that hint of myrrh. Just
That makes sense.
always.
Lego
lingering.
Man got a Legos. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Just right now, this is our little break, so we're kind of taking a moment.
It went a little long.
Ducky rephrased it as "What's your stank?"
What's your stack? Well, I know.
I think
We love you, baby.
I think the closest thing to Grimm's scent is if you were to go to Walmart and find Dr. Squatch's pine tar soap.
Oh yeah.
That is his scent.
Official Dragon Talk says, "Thank you, baby." Thank you. Well, see, I'm going to say because like I'm going to use Artie from your game.
Oh, yeah.
I think Artie would have like some sort of like like aloe and vanilla type smell, like a very kind of
You smell of Pantene Pro V.
essentially. Yes.
Pantene Pro-
Finreal, I actually already sort of had that thought figured out because I have ADHD. And a mild bit of also autism.
Look,
Desperation.
look, it's made even better the fact that he carried his rest of his clothes back in here. So
It's the fact, like,
whatever
he-
you do,
he
do
held
not
his head in a
unzip
way
that thing.
That the head was like just upright, like it was.
It's so great.
It looks so good.
We are getting pictures before we leave, sir. You are not allowed to leave before I get pictures from my social media.
All right. We'll see.
The question we're currently answering is what does your character smell like? But not in a creepy way. Like, well, or maybe
Slightly in
it
the creepy
depends.
way.
Like preferred cologne, body wash, etc. Like, Finreal has a sprig of mistletoe that he carries, and also like sort of a hint of sandalwood and like evergreen,
Yeah.
like pines.
I think Finnegan would be like ink and parchment.
That kind of
The
slightly
dusty ink and parchment smell.
dust smell, that little bit of metallic
Like
from
an
the
old
ink.
library. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Yeah.
Ricard, given his military background, how cleanliness they would be, and I don't know.
Well, just because you're clean doesn't mean you don't smell.
Well, or like whatever reptile has a sin. I
Reptiles stink, dude.
Yeah, so let's
Yeah.
try to
As
avoid
much
that
as
one.
as much as I love snakes and reptiles, they stink.
I have no idea.
Believe it or not, a very common aroma in the Weirstones put off like an oxidized smell. So in Kralak,
Kinda
especially
like
in the
that
lower
rainy ozone smell.
like the lower half, like the capital city, there is kind of a dull like that, like like a charged air smell, like right before the rain kind of smell.
That vague
Iris
smell
is
you
the
get
one
before
in the Great
lightning
Game with
strikes.
Artie, right?
Yes.
So Iris is evergreen pines, sea salt, and cedar smoke.
Okay. But yeah, Artie is basically like aloe and vanilla with a little bit of touch of like chocolate. Because he drinks so much hot chocolate. That is a very interesting question. I like that. Who gave that question?
Oh, that was Night Rain.
Of
Yeah.
course
Yeah,
you did.
yeah.
Because that's something
All
to
right,
think
so that
about.
explains not creepy. Well, maybe slightly creepy.
That doesn't. That actually adds a lot. That adds a layer into character creation. You never would have thought about like where they're
Describing
from.
how your character smells. Not a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
Because most people in their real lives are just kind of dulled to the smell they have
Yeah.
because they smell it all the time. So it just
Yeah.
Yeah,
register.
my family just got back last week for like a couple of days vacation, and first thing when I walked to the house, like, oh, that's what my house smells like.
yeah.
That's why I love hotels. We get like, especially because when you get them really cold and you step into a hotel room, you're like, that's the hotel smell.
Yeah.
What does Kieran smell like?
Wet dog.
I was about to say that.
Wet dog, boots,
Sometimes,
big-
sometimes, but I think he likes to keep himself clean and,
Yeah.
and actually smelling decently well if he gets the opportunity. I'm like, ooh, he has hair, and he likes to keep it clean. I think he likes nature smells, maybe like not as much pine as Fenrir,
Yeah.
but maybe more of like a sweet like maple.
So actually, like as rangers, especially, you guys wouldn't want like any like hard, pungent smells like out in the woods.
But again, most of my ranger stuff came from like the story stuff like very early on,
Yeah.
and so like he's not like oh I love nature and all that stuff. He's
Oh, come on.
his stuff
Give me
comes
help
more
me.
from
You almost
the
took out
beginning.
Montel.
So, like he,
That was like an
so,
attempt.
but he does like to
But
smell well.
if not the pine tar soap, then the bourbon, the wood barrel bourbon.
Oh yeah.
It smells like whiskey.
Yeah, that would be
That'd be grim.
that'd be grim. The wood barrel bourbon
I have it in
soap
candles
probably.
I like to burn. That it is it's whiskey. It's bourbon and pipe tobacco. Although I just recently was at a place in Hattiesburg called Sage's Den, and I bought like an actual like scent. It looks like a wood lantern. I love it. I love the aesthetic. And the scent that I picked up for obvious reasons is called called Raven Mist. It is very. I love it. It's great.
I always like the smell of a cigar for some reason.
I
But
good-
I
like
don't
a
smoke
A
it, I
good
like the
cigar,
smell.
not like
Yeah.
one of those cheap half
You
dozen
want a
for
Don
Yeah.
$1.
Those what were factory reject packs of like 9 of them that you can get for $5,
Mm-hmm.
which
So, like-
unfortunately are the ones I can afford.
So unless things change, this Thursday I should be doing a painting again, finishing up that purple dragon.
Unless things change, I will be in chat.
Yay! I love
I
how
will
I will
explain
be painting
later.
again. Yay! The purple dragon.
Yay!
Because we all know that thing's coming for us.
And some of us now know what it can do.
So you went and looked
you
up the,
know what
the
it can do.
revised, the 5th edition character sheet for it?
No, but I watched the video.
That breath weapon is ridiculous. Thank you.
Would Rikara know anything about
Look,
those?
Our
Or is it
only
just-
saving grace is it's not ancient.
Or is it
This
just
is
folk-
a
is it
cheeseburger.
folklore about?
Regular
if-
cheeseburger?
Yeah,
Because you
regular
said that
cheeseburger.
the
If you
three-headed
want either one of those rodeo
deity
burgers, just
was-
let me know.
No,
was a
just
rumor
cheeseburger's
at
good.
some point.
Which, to be
Thank
fair,
you,
I'm
sir.
currently going
Well,
back through and like
And our trash.
streamlining, rewriting a few things, and like for instance, this is the last game that's going to take place in Fate Terra, as I think my world has evolved to a place where I've used that name for the past decade, and I've now come up with a new name thanks to you guys, as I'm finally putting this into full stuff. In the future, any future campaigns running this, the world is Zinthras. But currently, it's still Fate Terra. So.
Natural one, yeah.
Natural one, yeah. Actually, and I wanna
That's if
make
we
sure it's okay
establish
with
our
you.
own country.
I'm writing a campaign in the future. I was talking to Derek about this, where Krolin acts as a key point, as a eternal guardian for the last remaining void stone in the world.
You're welcome. You're more than welcome to use anyone I have.
Because that was his whole thing with Sorn did some stuff, and that, Krolin now is basically an eternal guardian. So.
Because the deck of many things tried to monkey paws us, and Grolin's willpower is too strong that he couldn't be monkey pawed into evil, so you might as well use him for good.
Yep.
That's the short and long of it.
You had a card?
Huh?
You had a
No.
card?
So,
All the
Does he
natural
know
ones
about the
get a
thing?
long rest.
Get the,
Krolin was a natural one. And
Yeah.
they tried to monkey paw
Apparently
that
whenever-
into a zombie.
yeah, apparently whenever I did the everyone of the natural ones has the
That's
benefits
why he
of a
took
long-
you out.
yeah.
Provendale just went, man, I feel good right
Well,
now.
I was
What the
actually
hell?
I was gonna talk to you. I mean, like we haven't talked in a bit of where he's at. He's probably dead in the ditch somewhere. But like, I love the idea of him like in a Jack Sparrow situation, with like
I'm a little hungry.
With like tribesmen, they're like we're about to kill him.
Yeah.
And like they stab him, to kill him. And then he gets the benefits of the long rest, and they're like, "He's a god!" And then you weren't gonna come and find him place.
Okay, well, I just stole it from somebody at Burger King then.
Oh no. What?
What?
What
He
happened?
picked up a hat that was left at Burger King thinking it was Michael's.
Oh no.
Just put that man at. It's pretty good.
I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You brought it to me. I guess it's mine
We were
now.
the only ones in there other than the employees. So I was like,
It's a cool hat.
That is a nice.
I was like, oh, Michael.
That's a pretty
Michael
cool
left
hat.
it.
Well, here. If you want to give it to me, I'll take it now.
I don't know what's going on. Plausible deniability.
I've never seen that before in my life, officer.
My hat now.
That's too small for
Yeah, that's like
Oh
kid
my
size. Damn.
you. Kid's hat.
that means my head is the only one that's
Why
going
don't they give it back?
Mom,
That
where's
is
my
still too small
hat?
for me.
That's not a hat, it's a comic book.
Sitting on something's my tail.
I'm sorry, son. I don't know who took your hat.
I'll speak to the whole.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna tell the shit.
Let me just start wearing this every session. Oh, my-
Hashtag furry world problems.
If you want later, I can give you some advice. If you want later, I can give you some advice so you don't shut it indoors. Because that sucks.
Basically, you go through the door kind of sideways and always turn your back as you finish
So I
going
think
through.
it was really cool. They made it look like mechanical tails that actually like move.
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those you have to be extra careful with. Because that's a very special piece of equipment you're carrying around. It's expensive.
And it hurts. Let someone hit you with it.
I've missed you guys so much. I did not realize how
Yes.
much I would miss y'all until yeah.
To be fair, some of us were RPing on Discord.
Yep,
That's
that
right.
we were trying to get our thing on.
For like
Which-
2 weeks.
Speaking of which,
For a single conversation.
Sorry.
circling down the drain.
No,
here,
but that was like regular.
the question that was asked in the Discord. Now that we got everybody,
Oh,
they asked. So you, as in us, obviously have busy real lives, full-time jobs, families, etc. Why do you choose to live stream and post to YouTube? Such a thing doubles the effort and time put into the game for everyone who helps with it and on that side of things. What made you decide to put the effort in, and if you're willing to add, what keeps you going when it gets hard?
The fact we love it.
What's the saying? If you enjoy what you're doing, you never work a day in your
I
life.
quote Scotty. If it's important, you make the time. Look, well, I'm gonna be honest, folks. My initial goal is to make this my career. Certain things happening may make that difficult. We're not going to go into that. But in the end, I would like to make a living doing this because I love doing it. I love telling stories, and I'm going to be a little bit narcissistic. I'm good at it.
That's not narcissism. That's knowing that you're good at it.
Religious trauma. I'm working through it. Okay.
I'm the best at it. There we go. That's you.
Yeah, you saying you're the best at it. That's narcissism.
I'm a better
Saying
storyteller
that
than
you're
Brendan. I can't even say that.
saying that you're saying that
it's
you're
okay.
good at something is just you're confident in your abilities at it and you know you're
But I-
above proficient.
I would love to make my living doing this. The big announcement I've got coming out is I'm finalizing the Natural One logo. There will be stickers and journals and T-shirts. I've already finalized things with here at the Hive to start doing merchandising and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that is what's coming out this year. There will be Southern D&D and Natural One merchandise.
Yay!
But yeah, I do. The main reason I started live streaming this though was because it was the session right before you showed up where he went to the Triceratops the first time. There was just so much. Everything was firing and happening. Things were going amazingly. I was like, this is perfect. This is the group that people love to watch, and it just so happens, yeah.
Robin took off on his own
Robin
with
Dell.
the bag, the body parts.
and
Body
I
parts.
got arrested and then kidnapped
A stable
by the
burned down by
police.
itself
By the
somehow.
way,
So
I mean, like it is
I
nice
don't
to
think
have
anyone's
this stream
been
just so we
arrested
have
since
like a
then.
record of it. 'Cause, I mean, like
I've been the only one
doing the
arrested in this
Thursday game
group.
that I run is
And I feel bad
that's the
about
only
that.
reason I wish I had some
Technically,
sort
I
of
started
archive,
in
like,
the
of
prison.
recording something just because I want to go back and everything. Like, but you know,
Okay.
it is nice for like.
It also
Technically, I'm
helps
not
that
the
you
only
guys are fun to watch. Because there are some like I've watched some games where it's just like
Are we? I mean, apparently the back of my head must be humorous.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a hoot and a half.
Don't cut your hair, but straighten it next week.
Just absolutely
Or-
straight.
What
Or
about me?
no, you go the exact opposite route,
Bro.
super curly.
You should cornroll it.
By the way, I looked at that
Oh,
picture.
God, yeah.
That picture you took of me on the wild. I don't know. Like I didn't know
that was
you were
the
there.
stalker's
You look
paparazzi picture.
I look like I know you're there.
It
That's
is a-
what's scary about
it's
it.
a
Like
paparazzi
you're like,
picture.
You're like, does that just walk around perpetually afraid that someone's about to fucking kill him? I mean,
And the answer is yes.
yeah,
But
I do.
That's point.
My wife wanted to come to town to pick up some stuff. I was like, well, I don't feel like going in the grocery store.
Like, what the fuck's wrong with me?
I love it.
I was sitting in the car and I'm like,
Everything's clear.
like I saw you at the register because when you're just sitting in the car, you just people watching or you're on your phone or something like that. So I'm just kind of looking around and stuff. And I was like,
what the fuck does that
there's,
mean?
I said, there's no way that's Seth.
What does that mean? No way.
And
he's out and about.
The more I
Let
kept,
him out.
the more I kept looking, I kept convincing myself that it was you. And so before you ever even walked outside, I had my camera. I was like, if this is him, this is gonna be hilarious.
What the fuck is this TMZ bullshit?
And the fact that you looked at me at the exact time that I took the picture
Made it
was
better.
so
I
perfect.
got
It was
my-
like it's like something out of a movie.
Yeah, I got back to my car and
Like, I felt like I was
FBI,
FBI, like, doing surveillance on
like I see you. It's just like,
Sopranos.
it's like why? Why are you taking pictures of me out and about?
You changed clothes. I noticed that.
Yeah, because I was going to the store, then I was going home to shower and stuff. But like you, I mean, just seriously,
Thank you.
like it looks like the fucking picture they took of like the Bigfoot. You know, where like it's like
So what that blurry?
yeah, it's like he does exist. Something that ugly is real.
He does buy groceries.
Let's shoot him. Like make some money.
We better tag it here and see where he goes.
Well, like yeah.
Ducky
Like,
said the
somebody
reason he looked up
report
was
this
because
band if you
like
want
I look fucking pissed off.
Ducky said that the
I look
reason he
like- I
looked
look
up
like
at that
some-
exact time was he can sense his soul being captured.
I guess so.
You're not gonna take my soul.
He's the Native American.
He's Amish. Yeah.
I like it how the more and more you zoom in, the more I look like a Van Gogh painting.
It looks like one of those pictures where people like make a picture out
Yeah.
of a bunch of other pictures.
Yeah.
Collage.
This is why we film.
It's about 9:12. I think we should try and roll it back in.
Yeah.
All
We ain't
right,
got
so
much
about
time
three,
left.
about 3 more minutes. Any other questions?
Questions, comments,
Go ahead,
sarcastic
Henry,
remarks.
the ring.
But yeah, that was my
So,
that was my first time going to corner market because I got
Mine too.
I had some
Which
cards.
market was that?
The one over here.
Good, cool.
I had
Wait, we have
some
a corner
cards
market here?
for
Yeah, it's right across the street.
yeah.
Used to be
I had
Kroger.
some cards for from work for Christmas,
Fully thought that
and
was
I like it.
Mhm.
I like the compactness of it, and
Instead of paying your local
Easy
wage,
fire
here, have some
thing?
gift cards.
yeah, they give us a little Christmas bonus and then gave us like cards to corner market. Which once I saw that, I was like, that's a little random. I bet he knows the guy who owns the corner market. And said, hey, can you give me some cards to give my employees? He's like, fucking, why not? And
There should be one more natural effect ring somewhere.
But,
It's
uh,
under.
Yep.
If
So
we have
I'll
2
take it.
minutes, are we wanting to show the?
Yes, yes.
gifts?
Go ahead and show the gifts. We'll start with Kieran this time.
Bullshit.
Start with the other bookend half.
So I got 2 little gifts. I have myself a little muscle shirt. It's slightly little, but I like the size it is because it's going to be a lot more motivation for me to fit into it one day. But I like it. It's Thor: Love and Thunder. Not the best Thor film, but I do like the design on it. So I do like it a lot.
It reminded me
a
of
lot.
the thing you have around Nick. So that's what I
Would
was.
you look at that? Yeah, it's Majoner. It's Jonathan.
It's Meow Meow.
No, it's Jonathan. Just like Paul Rudd. And then I got these little cans of almonds. Almonds. So
it's a 4-pack.
yeah, I'm gonna go make some cyanide. Send some people on.
It's okay, you won't be able to smell it anyway.
Make fun of this?
Yes.
And,
Always.
I broke the bag.
How dare you?
Damn, can't touch
Oh.
the bag.
I got
Yeah.
this nice little wall hang. It starts with a party. Very
What's it
simple.
have on it?
Looks like a, for lack of better terms, paladin or a fighter, cleric, I'd guess sorcerer, and a tiny little dragon way in the back.
Oh, see the dragon.
Who told me?
Wait,
It's
what's-
us.
On the left side is like.
Oh,
a
there is a
face
rogue
thing.
on the right, right side.
Whatever that side
He's
is.
doing his job.
Sneaky. Sneaky.
So both in and out of character, I'm getting Arabian coffee, Because this is Death Wish coffee, people.
That's good shit.
It is.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Oh,
It's
don't
so
say
good
that.
too. So I got a new mask. It is the front of the Mandalorian helmet. So, and then also for Fenrir, I have a little bow and arrow to add to my keychain. But it's not with me, so it's on my hoodie.
And I got this awesome big skeletal mini that now I get to find a way to bring this upon my Wednesday gamers.
I'm part of that group.
It's all right. Artie can just hit
Yes.
him with a pillow. You'll be
It's
fine.
an
I got this. Oh, I'm wearing it.
Stand up and profile it for him.
No.
Come on,
Come on,
Do
shake
it.
tail.
do it.
Shake the tail.
Got the tail.
It's his Triceratops suit.
Yeah.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Stop.
Stomp, stomp.
All right,
stomp.
Hulk.
Kara smash.
Smash.
I got these really cool halfling-sized wooden drinking mugs with some Twix candies in them.
Those are.
I really like those. Those are really
These are all.
Who got you those?
What size Twix
Where found
candies are those?
They're halfling,
$17. Nice.
King size.
king size.
Nice.
Halfling king size.
It's like it's an actual beer.
It is.
No,
a
like in my hand, it was just. This is good.
It's Billy.
Yeah, look. Now you see it. Now you don't.
It's Billy.
People pay for that kind of shit. So what I got,
Magic trick?
I got a shirt. I love the shirt. It is upside down.
It is upside down.
It's a D20, this like fantasy scene with the dragon flying around. I love this thing.
Yes.
It is so cool. I'll be wearing this next week.
I like it a lot.
Kind of looks like the journey to the Lonely Mountain.
Oh. So, with that, as we now pull back in after a amazing combat.
Becky protests.
What did I do?
You highlight the killing the or
Oh,
interacting with your Wednesday group.
Oh,
Wednesday group do not like.
no, bad job.
Universally, apparently.
Like I said, Artie can just hit him with a pillow. It'll be fine.
No, Artie will hit him with a turn greater undead.
It's not on
It's
As-
that
Makes it not undead.
No, it's
It's
his
born
turn
as a
immunity.
skeleton.
That's the
As,
thing.
as long as Juniper doesn't get anywhere near it, I'll be
Look,
okay.
technically, because it's a bone giant, could it be a construct
Yes.
instead of
Could
an
be a bone
undead?
construct.
That's all they fucking do. All they fucking do is make that joke. No step in a random noun here.
Is that
Or-
no step skeleton?
Or animate object.
All Juniper, it's
It's
I
I
love Asher to death. But there are so many of the
Animate
no, what are you doing? Step enter random object noun here.
It works.
Oh, no, Step Dragon is the current popular one.
So
Yep.
the one I saw where it's a woman falling off a ladder falls on her. She goes, "Oh no, step ladder! What are you doing?" All right. So with that, the amazing gifts. Yeah. So I was so happy. Hopefully we can do that again. At the end of this year. Yeah, because this party's not stopping yet, folks. We still got a lot of stories left to cover. So with that, as we'll pull back into the world of Vectera, into Fort Blaven, we'll start now on this side with character introduction, and we'll jump into the story.
Hello, I am Seth. I am playing Kieran Steadybrook, the Halfling Ranger Fighter.
And I guess now that the stats have been talked about, cat's out of the bag. I am Derek, playing Sondra Nalo, the cleric rogue.
What?
Y'all missed that?
What?
Did y'all miss the 28 perception?
No, I didn't. I just thought you pulled some bullshit that I couldn't pull.
That's what I
Yes,
thought.
expertise.
I don't metagame.
Wrong. I already pulled that.
My character
Anyway,
does nothing.
I'm Michael. I play Nathaniel Lassan, the human warlock rogue. See?
I love how the full table just goes.
I'm Beck, and I play Fenrir Neferin, the half-elf Drake Warden Ranger.
I'm Jeff, and I play Grimwald Grizzlebrand, the half-orc barbarian.
I'm Ben. I play Ricard Karajan, the almost dead Emerald Dragonborn Divine Soul Sorcerer.
You didn't even go down. You're not almost dead.
Look, get on his level.
No.
Good.
Required revivify.
I'm Ricky. I'm playing Finnegan Tenderfoot, the halfling wizard rogue.
Can't hear you dragging off a half.
Oh, hi, I didn't see you come in. I am so
The hell?
Have you been holding on to these great
Yes,
jokes
yes,
for
I
like 2
have.
weeks?
That was a joke.
And by the way, that has
Hey,
been
look,
on D&D Beyond
Jerry Seinfeld could do it.
since
so
our
good.
last game I was here. No one has seen it.
Oh,
The one level of rogue.
I am
Check
Kenneth,
these
aka Southern D&D, the game master, storyteller,
But
weaver of the
open.
world of Fate Terra, where this
Nathaniel.
takes place. Which before I,
Nathaniel.
actually, do me a favor, real quick, Jeff. If you'll grab
You
the
didn't even
stack of
realize
like the parchment paper from the shelf, I brought it up here anyway. I want to take some. It's at the very bottom.
It's in that the brown paper bag.
That way I don't forget it and take that. I need to take some. of that
Yeah,
with
I
me
just-
anyway.
I've been
All right.
doing this for like weeks.
Unless that's the legal document.
Never mind. It's I'll get that for you. That's character sheet.
After he's already knocked off everything on the shelf.
Just hold on to it till the end of the game.
The paper.
Right.
Brown paper.
Oh yeah.
You're so
Welcome to
far-
the natural ones.
You're so far derailed.
All right, all
I
right.
just
okay,
watched him
okay.
grab and
Okay,
everything
let's-
falls.
Well, it's not gonna fit on my open.
Let's get back into it. Okay.
It worked.
I'm proud of you.
Not nicely, but it worked.
I'm surprised you'll put that hat
That
on
barely
without washing
works.
it. We have no idea where it came
I
from.
have no
Character
idea.
sheets.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, so
Anyway,
with that, we're
I
going
can
to
see that
pick
without
back
my
up.
glasses.
We're right where we
it
left
fits
off.
on the hair.
The party having managed to defeat the group of the remnants of the coterie. Sorndred currently dragging the legless orc female rogue that seemed to initiate all this. Your dear friend Nakar looking very, very close to
Yes.
to passing out. So,
Hold on,
Sorndred.
really. We'll go ahead with that.
So Sorndred, what are you doing?
I'm making sure no one else is coming with me.
How are you gonna lose me then?
Go the fuck home.
Okay. That's it. Turn left.
Okay.
You
Come on.
watch me take the legs off somebody after this.
Let's get you home. Let's get
You're
you
going
fixed
to be
up.
dragging this legless
What's-
person through the streets.
Through the streets to the sconce that was used in the first episode to drag him
Okay.
down.
No, that's in that area. Okay. Roll me a stealth check. But nobody, you're just like carrying her through the streets, are you?
Literally just dragging your body.
During the
Dragon.
Winter Festival.
Dragging through the street.
Everyone's too drunk to know
I was
this.
gonna say by now it is super late and they are super drunk.
Possible.
That is a
Except maybe guards.
16 for stealth.
16. You're able to kind of like move decently enough that nobody notices you. I'll say that. You make your way to the sconce. You hit the sconce, the wall slowly opening. You see dust and debris falling off. It's not been used in some time. The wall suddenly slowly shifting and opens. And the stairs leading down.
His body is dragging. They are alive, but they're gonna feel it when they wake up.
You come to the door. Well, you come to the remnants of the door that was used to be here. You step in. All of the torture implements are gone. This area has been cleaned out. You can tell that Hemlock has made sure any of the torture implements, the cages, all of that. You maybe can look around and like find an old like knife or some rope or something. But you can tell that the sound the sound deafening aspect is still active.
I'm just gonna do a healing word, get her up, which will be 1d4, I think.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be 4 plus 3, 7.
All right, that's enough to get her back in the positive. Her legs are still gone.
Mhm.
So we'll pause there for a moment. We cut back now to the bridge. Bakara, what are you doing?
I was dropped down to Sam's level, did cure wounds on her to get her back up to the poison that she took. Is that she's
No,
all
it's
right?
just she's not poisoned. It was just poison damage.
Just, you all right? You
She goes, I'm fine. I've got potions. You're look at you. You're.
yes.
She goes, oh,
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
you're missing a horn. No, you already had that. You just kind of smile.
He actually smells of this.
Carter, you are a lot worse off than I am. Take here. She takes out a health potion and here, drink this, please. It's gonna be 8d4 plus 8. She's handed you a superior healing potion.
I don't know about 8D.
8d4 plus 8.
Do you need more D4s?
I don't know if I've used D8s.
3.
I got, these are D8s.
Yeah, those are D8. You got a bunch of D4s right there.
You said 8D.
8d4 plus 8.
Those are D8s.
Oh, 8D4.
8d4
Yeah.
plus 8, yeah. Regular, greater, superior, supreme, then you have what's called the grand healing potion, which is 20d4 plus 40.
20D4. Always a D4.
It's 50,000 gold pieces one of those.
Wait.
No,
Not the one she handed you. No,
Oh,
okay.
we're talking about the 20 plus 40.
Yeah, the superior one she handed you only costs about
4,
1,500 gold
4.
pieces. But she can make things, that's the thing.
That's a 4, so
It's about a month to make it.
16 and 19?
Right, that's what you heal up.
19. Okay. And thank you. I'm so sorry our outing got cut so short.
She goes, are you kidding? This is the best first date I had.
Blush.
The only first date.
She rolled a total of a 9 for her charisma check. So she's like, I don't have fun. I did have fun. Oh, okay.
Ignoring the rest of the group.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, we're all
following
just
the
like-
red beacon back to the bridge. You decide which one of them it is.
Rudolph, is that you?
Ricara, the so what is Grim and Finrio doing currently while they're watching this?
Watching this.
display? Just kind of imagine.
I'm landing, and then we're
I
gonna.
just imagine Grim like, well, we like that. Is that what?
Please tell me I wouldn't like that.
You weren't.
Honestly.
Finally,
Deception check.
she just kind of, you see her get flushed, just kind of stops and looks at you and goes, thank you, Ricardo, not just for letting me know, and just like you see it.
Yeah.
I feel the
As,
same way.
as I'm walking up.
Let's head back to the estate, I think.
Okay. So you kind of look around dead bodies, hemlocks, like, I'll be along later to talk to
Oh.
you.
Thanks.
I'll deal with it. And she feels like now it's like actual guardsmen come rushing in. We'll deal with this.
I need to pick up one thing.
What?
I need to pick up her sword.
Well, you want that.
I want her sword.
Did she drop it, or was it still on her while I dragged her away?
She would have dropped it when she went unconscious from
Sorry,
getting
I'm
slammed.
sorry. Okay. You slammed into her, throwing her backwards. Actually, make a dexterity. I know it'd be a strength save for her to see if she held on to it.
There's no one I trust for the power word kill dagger more.
Yeah.
That thing.
The dagger
Because
is not
normally-
here,
More than likely he's going to
nor is it on her person.
He's gonna shave himself with it.
I need actually. You roll a perception check for me.
Because you did follow us for a bit and then heard
Well, not just that. He was.
That's gonna be in the 20s.
Okay, the DC was 20.
Yeah,
you
21.
remember, because you saw when Stormwind hit her, she did that, and that blade went up, arced, and whoop, boop.
Cool.
Some fish had a bad day.
Filet of death.
Nemo!
That's
Anyway.
how it happened.
That's how he died.
I jump in. I'm going after this.
Either athletics or acrobatics.
Oh. Natural 20
How's your
for a
constitution?
33.
Okay, so you perfectly like
Grim's like,
even
shooting
the
people
Russian
away
mage
from the
gives you a 2.
trouble.
How's your constitution in freezing water?
So as you land, you see that this small lake, this large pond, is only at its deepest about 40, 50 feet deep. Roll me. What vision do you have?
I have Devil
Devil
Sight.
Devil sight. Okay.
Water fish.
So You can clearly see this
WandaVision.
this good show. This black blade kind of like stuck in the bottom. From where you're at, roll me a luck roll. See how deep it is.
That is a 6.
6. So it is at the deepest depth here, so about 50 feet down. Do you have a swim speed?
No.
Okay. So that means that's going to be half your movement to get 15 feet, or half your movement at
What
a
kind
time.
of armor do you wear? Just to make sure.
Breastplate. So I should sink.
Medium armor.
Well, yeah, if it's medium, you won't sink.
Yeah, you can still swim with. It's heavy armor
Yeah.
that you just kind of become.
Thank you, John Panette.
This little fish just coming by like.
All right, so I need either athletics or acrobat. Well, no, it'd be an athletics check for swimming. So roll me a swim check. It's going to be 3 of these.
13.
Okay, so on 13, roll me a con saving throw.
10.
Okay. It's going to be 1 point of cold damage.
Okay.
Can you breathe underwater?
No.
Okay. All right. So that means that this, as you descend, the con check goes up as well.
Oh.
Okay. Second con check.
9.
9. You're starting to have difficulty breathing as you take 5 points of cold damage. One
Did
more.
we see him go in?
Oh God, yes. Like you
Okay.
also.
Do we see the giant?
Grim's sitting there
watching.
going, "Come on, guys,
19.
shoot."
Okay, that one, you're managing to hold what you have.
It's Hunter's not there to drag his
That was
Sorry.
3 times down.
Yes, you take 1 point of cold. This is you hit the bottom.
Nathaniel just
Uh,
jumped into the fucking water.
Which hand? How do you grab
Is
this?
there a reason for Nathaniel?
I
to do
reached with the
anything?
metal one,
Okay, that's you grab.
and I immediately just put it in the bag of holding. Instead of trying to like mess with it at all.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All
How
right.
much does the weight go down when you open the bag of holding to put it in there?
No, you turn the bag upside down and feed the sword.
Is
There
it
you go.
is it in a scabbard of some kind, or
Mhm.
is he putting a blade into the?
He's putting a
bag?
straight blade into the bag of holding because there is no scabbard. It got
Because there is no scab.
I'm putting a straight blade in there.
All right, so
I'm thinking ahead slightly.
All right.
Zorro the Gay
From-
Blade?
from this point, Montel, your DC, you're currently at a DC of 17 con saving throw on your way back up. You need 3 more checks. So first check is you kick off from the bottom, swimming up. Con saving throw, please. DC of 17.
Whoa, man.
17 exactly.
Okay. DC of this next one's going to be DC of 18.
Nope.
You do take 3 points of cold damage from the first one. I need you to roll me. So you said it was a failure.
Failure.
Okay. Roll me another con saving throw. You won't pass this one.
Nope. Actually, advantage or inspiration.
Okay.
Has it been a concerning amount of time yet, or not yet?
Inspiration. Inspiration.
How many do you have?
I had 3 total.
Okay. so
I've been
last-
saving up
that's
for
the last
2
one?
sessions.
I've been
yeah.
saving up for this. For going for a swim.
The natural one.
Nope.
No, but it was a 3.
Okay.
So the answer's no all the way around.
No matter what he rolls, he rolls.
No matter.
Much like in you see in many movies, is you just reach. For a moment, there was you two actually.
Because
whoever was
I'm
watching,
specifically
yeah,
watching.
roll
Oh,
perception.
for fuck's
He cut his
sake.
feet.
Are you this kind of ranger?
I have a swim speed, so yes.
He's getting stuck
I'm
in
gonna
the
use an
pipe.
inspiration. I'm gonna use another inspiration.
Help, police, murder.
Look, I'm not held responsible. I told him to fuck off to the
21.
house, not to the sword.
21.
You see exactly where you went down. The ripples kind of fade. A few bubbles, a few more bubbles, a few more bubbles, a few more bubbles.
Jump in.
Oh, stop. You just dive in.
I have a swim speed of 35, so dashing I've got 70.
Okay. Roll me either athletics or acrobatics to jump in. Grim, you watch as Fenrir just fish goes, here, hold this, hands you the bow, and just dives.
It's gonna be 18.
18, all right. You hit the water right where he does it. You have to see Montel, eyes closed, slowly sinking back down at this point about 10 feet. He's about 15 feet off the floor. He's able to reach down to him. You need to make swim checks. You will moving through, taking a total 10 points of cold damage as this water is very frigid right now. The only thing keeping it from freezing over is just the movement of the water through various streams and things. But you were able to reach Montel. Now here's my question.
What that strength?
What's your strength score?
My strength is an 8.
Roll me a strength check.
However, I'm double checking the spell that I got.
Okay.
What has happened here today? I saw Nathaniel
Someone
jump in.
fucked off with a dead,
And there was someone-
dead body, and the rest of the party
Yeah,
dies
that's the thing.
to a
That's the thing.
lake.
Kieran's gonna turn around and be like, "All right, Sorensen, we're going back to what the fuck."
All right,
Where did
Fenrir,
you-
where's? God damn it, Montel, where's the?
Where'd everyone go?
Oh no, that's off by now.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm sorry, hang on. There actually is, we've forgotten a player in this game. Sev just saw you dive into the water.
What kind of dragon did you
What?
return Sev as this time?
He's still currently the black one.
All I can think of is the scene from El Dorado, where the apple goes falling off the ship just as the two of them are. So Grim, that's what you see. They're saying holding the stuff. You see Finreal dive in. You lean back up, and then it's just dragon.
Is there some sort of portal in the water that we're not aware of?
I don't have any
Is the
fucking
lake filled
clue.
with ale?
I don't know. Again, Nathaniel just jumped in.
Sounds
randomly,
like
unprovoked.
Does this happen very often?
Let's just go.
Sev's strength is a 16.
Surprisingly.
Huh?
His strength is a 16.
Okay. Does he have a swim speed?
No, he has
Savage
flying
jumping.
speed. That doesn't help.
Who's
Like,
next?
he can
I don't
fly
know.
underwater.
Well, I don't know. That's a lot of water movement from a wingspan.
I
Considering
thought
dragons,
dragons have swim speeds.
some of them do.
Some of them do. I think
Okay.
green dragons might. Green
Well,
dragons
since he's
and
not technically
bronze
a
dragons.
dragon,
You know what? That's fair.
So-
I'll give him a swim speed equal to his movement speed.
that would be 40.
So he
So
he is able to.
Yellow are amphibious too.
So first, that's where they're amphibious. So first, roll me your strength save to hold on to keep Montel to keep Nathaniel from sinking any further.
This is a strength save.
What a series of unfortunate
Strength check.
events.
Strength check.
Oh, I'm not proficient in those.
It's a strength check.
It would be a 15.
You're able to keep just like you're kicking your legs as hard as you can, and just pulling him up as like, and you could all of a sudden just that massive explosion as his familiar draconic face just diving in, swimming down underneath the two of you. What is
His
roll-
movement is 40.
roll a strength check for
Okay.
Seth.
Nat 20.
As he just like rises up, wings, and just water goes flying, as with Finreal and an unconscious Nathaniel on his back, Sev just explodes up out, kind of circles around, lands on the bridge, exactly this kind of like slowly like depositing and just shakes all that cold water
I'm gonna
off.
hide behind Grim.
Grim, you get drenched.
And to Sam, see, perfectly fine.
You need to be careful around water.
At this point,
Apparently,
this
it's
car
just
and Sam like are like kind of
jump
about to
into
walk out of the gateway.
Yes.
We'll work our way up.
Do I need to
put a
make a
fucking
death
pond in
save?
the backyard.
You're unconscious? Are you dying?
You failed the first, which brought you into 0 HP. You were not underwater. I think you have to remain for a certain amount of time underwater to start actually drowning. You were beginning to
Whoa.
drown.
Also, if you go to 0, it's technically when you go to negative that you start rolling death saves. It's just like spare the dying sets you at 0.
Yeah.
Stable.
It's
Stable.
Stabilizes.
Stabilizes you, yeah.
If you require stabilization, I would do that.
I'll just say you were not underwater long enough for
Finreal
depths.
still grabs 2
Depths. You
apples.
were.
I'm just gonna
you
walk
were
over and
beginning
jump
to
on his
drown.
chest until
That-
the water comes out of his
Essentially,
mouth.
just like Finn walks over, Finnegan looks at him, goes, "I've got this." Yeah, water just like out of your mouth as the air is just forced upwards.
Single minnow.
God, what's the song?
Oh.
No.
Anyway.
One singular Goodberry.
All right. as you're still laying
Happy
there,
hours.
a shadow falls over you. As Sev has walked over, put his large draconic face right there and give you this look of, don't ever do that again.
I thank him in Draconic.
And remember, he is not your biggest fan to start with.
Slowly backs away, looking up at you like, you shouldn't have done that.
I screwed you anyway.
Done that.
Well, that was fucking weird.
Yes, it was.
Good
What the
news.
hell did you go in there for?
I'm not sure.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Seriously?
Oh,
Not
We're
even a
going to
fucking
share
guess.
with the
I
class.
jumped
Yes.
into the water for something I'm
Maybe
not
you should
aware
go
of.
back until you figure it out.
Something you might like, actually.
Okay, I
Yeah, I
didn't-
would definitely
I didn't
like
find
that.
it. Why don't you put me down
Go
there
back
again?
in the water.
Where's the money about?
Anyway, come on.
Me and Kieran are gonna go grab his legs like we're in a Royal Rumble, trying to flip him over the ropes.
Seb
What
walks
are we
over. Like, Sarah, you see Seb walks over, grab by the back of his neck, and starts walking back to the edge.
Sev,
Yeah.
he's a friend.
And
Just
you
kinda-
currently
Seth
are
takes wing and just
soaking
like flies to
fucking
the top
wet.
of the.
Yes, I'm very
We're-
bold.
We're going home and drying off.
That was an. Oh.
We're gonna freeze.
I'm
We're gonna
so
fucking freeze,
cold.
alright?
Oh. That was a.
Not on the new table.
Well,
It was one fucking time.
I'm too drunk
Correct.
for this whole
What are you
situation.
talking
I'm heading back to the.
So why would I ruin the table? Exactly.
So,
It was one fucking
What sort
time.
of gas
It was
is
one
going over
as,
there?
as the
lie.
natural ones slowly leave, but very
Ricardo's
bewildered,
confused.
Hemlock standing there as he and his men are removing the dead bodies. They are, oh god, what's it called when you remove items from corpses? And
Fireball.
Looting.
No, not looting. There's actually a term for it.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Confiscating.
Yeah.
Evidence?
Commandeer.
Robbery.
Archaeology?
Any of the
What?
Archaeology?
No,
The only difference between grave robbing and archaeology is the amount of time.
Dead bucket.
Oh, Happy New Year, everybody! Okay.
Also, I'd like to point out all of the guards should be used to me doing stupid shit like this. So,
They could be new.
It's a term will come to you later.
I know that. I know there's
Well, there's a
terms to that.
military term. Police. They're policing the bodies. That's it.
Police in the
Police.
Is that what it's?
Police.
anyway,
So, Sorndrin, as you have this individual here in the remnants of that old torture chamber, what are you doing?
Bringing her, reviving her, like I said, with about 8 health
So,
to start with.
She's kind of like leaned against the wall, kind of like sitting there. She just sort of slowly opens her eyes. First thing she knows when she looks down is her legs are missing. Which, how does she respond to that? That is a wisdom saving throw if ever I
Ain't
saw.
got no legs, Lieutenant
That
Half
is a
Orc.
total of a 6 on it. So she just starts, eyes go wide, just screaming as she like you see.
Shut up.
Intimidation check.
I got no legs to stand
And I got no intimidation. But that's a 13.
You see her kind of, what have you done to me? What?
Nothing yet. Why are y'all trying to ruin things?
She just looks like she looks back down at like the like jagged stumps of her legs. She just like looks at us. We're not trying to ruin things. We're trying to put them back the way they were.
You fucking with these people is going to ruin things.
I received a message from Thal when I was gifted that blade and told the names of those who had brought about the downfall of the coterie in Port Lathan. My men saw a few of them at a tavern this evening. They tracked down the Dragonborn and the gnome to the gardens, which was our natural 20 stealth check. I thought the time seemed right to. We were the power in this city. Rimbor was in our pocket. We owned this place. And you and your friends, you fucked it all up.
No. You fucked it up. Coming out in the open. Making me have to do this. Do y'all not understand what's going on? If you mention your legs one more goddamn time, I'll make sure they never come back.
Intimidation with advantage.
11.
11. She has a disadvantage on her save. See, she's just kind of.
Nubs. That was for awesome.
She's kind of. I've got one more back here for you.
I don't think that. I may have got him on that.
Suppose then the fact that I'm even waking up in this condition. You could kill me on that bridge.
That's the point. Could have. I made sure you got out. I made sure the guards are not going to find you. And after this conversation, you're going to make sure they don't find you here in town.
I am no good to anyone in this state. And apparently I either was misinformed, I misjudged, or someone else's.
I don't think she understands. Do you have a way to get a better message to her than I do right now?
The old guild hall has a way.
You let her know. The only reason he tried to convince her to get rid of me is because he knew we could get rid of him. I took care of that now with this group. And if you fuck up my position, I'll make sure your legs are gone again, as well as your arms. And he's going to touch her, cast Regenerate, and walk out.
I don't believe the details of the spell give specifics. So myself personally, I always leave it up to the caster. How did they regenerate?
Oh, it's going to be painful.
That was my
It's going to be Deadpool baby legs.
Okay.
To start with.
It's full. Okay, because my whole thing is like you could use your magic to slow or stop the pain, but no, you're going full.
I'm going to let him grow back. I'm going to let it be painful. And I want her to understand she needs to get out of town and not be seen again.
It is a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage to her to maintain consciousness during this whole procedure. So a 9 for 10. So you see the pain. The moment it you basically touch her and stand and start to walk out, you hear that gut wrenching pain of body of bones reknitting, and just within 30 seconds there's a slight the screaming stops. There's a shift in the boom.
She'll wake up with legs. And he's going to go back out the way he came. He's going to also kind of make sure that...
You do notice, by the way, that that wooden ladder that led down here is gone, and that there is now just rubble in that tunnel.
Yeah. He's going to make sure that as he's leaving, he's mopping up or kind of construing any of the blood trail that was left.
Gotcha. Oh no, when you did spare the dying, in my mind, that basically cauterized. There is not very little blood. Okay. So, all that's happening. Rakara and Sam, you and her are moving back toward the estate. She's kind of walking. Roll me an insight check.
Tim.
You do notice that as she's walking, she keeps kind of glancing at you, and her hand will kind of twitch for a moment.
He'll have his wing still wrapped around her.
She just kind of looks up. Does that happen often with you? The random things popping up trying to kill you?
Yes.
Just imagine They're quite regular, the beatings, yes.
Just the fact that a lot of us just immediately started nodding.
Sometimes it's not regular goons, sometimes it's avatars of usurper gods, but you know.
It happens more often than I would like.
That's the stance.
Do you think you maybe need to run in different circles then?
Probably keep running in circles.
He'll mentally send to her. I've been thinking about that, but for the time being, I'm with this group.
So you kind of stop and look at you. You're not leaving, are you?
Shit. I'm not leaving, but I need a rest.
Oh. One of the, she kind of falls back. The manor is a very lovely place to rest.
Yes, and that's where we're going.
Okay. So you kind of turn a corner. The manor estates. The gates stand open. Roll a perception check.
Last time I was here, he threw me whatever Saw the Dragon did.
Yeah.
So, okay. That one.
You don't notice that.
You only have eyes for Sam.
Like, no, you
He
like
only
you-
has eye for
the
saying.
the tree, the circle of green grass.
The other one went derp.
As you look over, nothing else appears to have changed from that.
And he'll
Does Sam see it? Yeah, she actually. As you kind of glance over at the tree, you see her kind of. Those crazy kids.
What do you mean?
There's- Oh, right. I'm not supposed to tell you. You'll see in a moment.
More surprises.
So as the two of you just kind of walking up the pathway to the door, we'll back up now to Nathaniel. Actually, because you five are together right now. So the five of you doing?
Are we ahead of y'all or behind y'all?
Stay left.
So when they started, they were.
They didn't bother to see if I got out of the pond or not.
No.
So
Okay, that was
y'all
before
were
then,
behind them.
Yeah, we're behind them quite a bit.
Okay, we are
And
heading
sopping
to the,
wet, by the way.
We're heading to the manor.
Okay, heading to the manor.
I'm just like, I'm drying myself off.
I'm whining that I'm cold.
I'm drying them off first.
I'm taking off like my displacer cloak.
Again, I think of the episode of that 70 show. I'm cold. Damn, kid, you can't control the weather.
And then, is there anyone else outside on the street right now?
No, you're getting well toward midnight, so right now.
Perfect. I pull out the blade with my metal hand.
Okay.
So anyway, there's this.
That's
What
what
is
you
that?
damn near drowned for.
Yes.
Why?
Are you with us?
Yep.
What is that?
What do your halfling
Another
eyes see?
dumb way to die.
Roll me
She looks at
an Arcana check.
With advantage.
Advantage.
With you all against a thing. Very valid answer.
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
The dirtiest of 30s.
The dirtiest of 30s.
My first roll was a 3 for an 18.
That blade, you've never seen anything like this. Somebody literally took magic, took a spell, bound it in a physical form, and molded it, forged it into a blade. It is literally, if that blade hits, the spell is cast. In this case, the spell was power word kill. Roll me a history check.
24.
You've never seen one, but you've heard of them. They are a leftover from one of the dark empires of the Fallen Age that is known as an Enciven item. This is called an Enciven blade. Ancevin.
overlay all that.
Grim. Roll me a history check with proficiency.
Interesting. Holy fuck, that's a net 20.
The
I somehow know all this.
Ancivan Empire was the dark empire that ruled Stornakor. The mage king that bound the orcs was named Vecna.
Put that fucking thing back where it came from, or so help me!
And that's where we're going to end for the evening. By the way, if you take the word Vecna, spell it backwards, you get Anciv. So yeah, you have found an ancient item of the Ancivan Empire. So yeah, it is literally almost 10 o'clock. So we're calling
And
it.
it only took almost drowning 3 things.
Well, no, only 2.
I was not in danger of drowning.
Not yet.
I definitely was.
I would say yes
him
because
well
Finn
before.
would not let go of Montel if he could help it.
That's true.
So
Never mind,
yes,
I
you
would've
were.
drowned.
So with that,
Which would have
Doing
been
good.
Sev going in, and then Grim going in.
And then all of
no,
us.
and then it's Ricard turning into a Triceratops. Boom! She's displacing all the water.
Just displacing
Yeah,
all the
'cause these
water.
Off someone else.
He's already to the house.
So yeah, if we end with you recognizing, and I'll give you some information on Vecna and the Ancivan Empire later. But that item is ancient, and it is a leftover item from that
The
time.
last roll of
No,
the night was a
that does not
nat
need to stay
fucking
in
20.
Nathaniel's hand.
First
And the first roll was a
I
nat
love
one.
you.
Yeah.
Very good.
My first
friend.
Yeah,
roll was
right.
natural
Keep
one,
that.
you know, a natural 20. That's great.
That was nice.
I've got someone to take it to.
But yeah, it's like, okay, I want to still use Vecna.
Yeah.
See?
But I
Yeah.
wanna check-
See,
looking at
I'm not
Ancient.
always stupid.
VECNA and 7. That's not bad. So yeah, the N7.
Plus, technically, I didn't
Ah,
actually
so
put any
with
notes
that,
like from
folks,
mine.
I want to
Didn't
thank
ask
you all
any
for joining us
save me.
on the first
thought it
episode
would
of the
actually make
Natural
it.
Ones in the year 2023. A lot of great
forgot
things
I
happened
did-
tonight.
I forgot I still had to
A
breathe.
lot of good combat, a lot of good role play. 2 of our players almost died.
Always remember people.
Secrets don't make friends.
We still haven't told everybody that we
No,
are
you have
now.
not.
Technically, you haven't told anyone.
Remember, everyone.
Yeah, technically, we
Remember
haven't told
that your
anybody.
PC can actually, has
We
to
ha-
breathe.
Well, we
So-
do have fireside chat,
To
though.
all of our friends on Twitch, on YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. Please, if you're not part of my Discord, go check us out there. Like, follow, subscribe on YouTube. I've got some stuff planned for different YouTube videos this year. They're not just like our normal shows. Have to get all that filled out and finished. But yeah, a lot of stuff coming to YouTube. So yeah, see you guys later as we hit stop stream.